Yo, what up, boys? How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Yo, 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 yo. What up? What up? Hello from UK. Isn't it? What time is it in UK? Isn't it midnight, 1 a.m.? Passed out at the barber today? What the fuck? Kinda pog? What? What? What is that message? What do you mean? 1 a.m.? 2 a.m. in the rest of EU? Or the rest of the Western EU? Is a Ludwig announcing what branch he's joining? I'm unable to wear anything that's camo. I'm unable. I throw on a damn camo suit all of a sudden. What branch you joining, bro? Yo, dude, is it just me? Or is that a fucking floating head on screen right now? What? Dude, I don't get it, though. Come on. You look like a recruiter more than any other. Okay. All right. Thanks. Appreciate that insight. Really good insight. Hello. Hello. I'm back. Hello. Wow. All right. I tagged the entirety of my Discord. Let them know I'm back. Throw a very cohesive message. Sup, Krinios? Sup, Godzilla? Tim? Have you ever done a push-up even? Yeah, I've done push-ups. I think I can do 50 push-ups in a row. Is that right, actually? Maybe that's bold. I think I can do 30. 30 in a row. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to say I can do it and then not do it. It would be absurd to actually do it because that requires effort. I'd be like out of breath. Mr. Ghost, I don't just do things on command. That cake, though? Cutie's cake, though. Like the dessert, not... I'm not like talking to you guys about Cutie's ass. Like her dessert. I did not make it weird. I was creating a defined line. I'm problematic for wanting to be clear and understood. Scammer update? No update. At least from the guy direct. Camp Canute when? I started personal training. I don't think I would ever do a Camp Canute. Camp Canute seems like really cool and like it's going very well. But holy shit, I cannot watch Camp Canute with the chat open. It's brutal. Everyone's such a dick. A lot of mean people. Zadrio, thank you for the 9 months. Shuby, thank you for the 9 months as well. Okay, never mind. Super MC Freak. Ludwig, did you know that Hamoud spelled backwards is Doomum? I said it backwards myself without reading your full message. I kind of cheated you. Holy shit, that's a lot of members. What the heck? What haircut do you have? It's a 1 mid fade into a 4 with like 3 inches, maybe 4 inches on top. Blow dried over. Mrs. Chat's horrendous. It's tough, man. It's tough sometimes. I don't get why. I don't know why, because it should be like a wholesome thing, but I think it's like a superiority thing for some people in chat. Some people in chat just stay talking hella shit, and they can't do nothing but talk hella shit. Where's the news? We got a couple things brewing, boys. Wait, first, before I leak this news, let me check. Hold up. Let me call Otto. Let me call Otto the God. Calling.
What's up?
Otto! I'm live. I had a question for you.
Okay.
What do you think about gripping and ripping it on Thursday?
This week, Thursday. Or
In 6
so
days.
a week from yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe. What about perhaps we could do like a 2, 3, maybe 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Let's do it earlier the better, I think, on that Thursday.
Well, 3 p.m., 2 p.m.
Well, 2 p.m. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Appreciate it. Thank you, Otto.
Yeah, no problem. Talk to you later.
Have a good day. Have a good
Bye.
day, man.
Okay, you too.
All right. Have a good day.
You
I hung up on him. All right, boys. This is a project we've been working on for a while, but it's finally coming to life in about a week. Next Thursday, that's August 11th, we are doing a 24-hour stream. But the entire stream will be r/place. Let me say that again. Our/place. We're going to have a canvas in which you can build upon with little pixels, different colors, and the size of the canvas will match the size of a YouTube banner about. And whatever you guys make will be our YouTube banner. It'll be the start of the new season of Ludwig. It should be fucking tight. I'm pretty pumped for it. We're going to ruin it. I don't care. There's no ruining it, right? There's only creating what you want to create. Certain factions will band together, maybe old heads against new heads, YouTube frogs against former Twitch frogs. Who knows? The weebs against the Giga Chads, which is actually just me on my computer upstairs clicking all the buttons because I'm the only Giga Chad in this bitch. You can't see my arms, but I'm flexing. These floating hands are actually flexing right now. And that's the plan. Next Thursday, 2 4-hour stream. You're a weeb. I resent that. Not true. False, even perhaps. And I'm excited for it because it'll lay the grounds of what our next 6 months to a year will be. Also, what we'll start doing next week is another music playlist stream. We got to get a music playlist stream in the works. An Amazon stream. Yes, sir. It's time to start pumping out some content, fellas. Hollow Knight? I don't have a date for it yet. No date yet. But we'll get there. Hey, come on. Well, Jesus Christ. Why is it when I tell you one thing, you ask for more? Time to stop Geoguessr content finally. Don't say it like that. Janane? What is that name? Jananing? Bro, you got ing in your name. Your name is a past participle. Come on. And you're on my ass about it. Come on. Also, let me change this. Tim had a good idea. To avoid people potentially stealing songs, we're doing a music contest on the subreddit for songs to be added. Edit. Please add hashtag Ludwig is Pog 2022 in the description of your songs to prove it is your songs. There we go. If you don't know, we're doing a music contest, and the idea of the music contest is you make your own song, and maybe your song ends up in the playlist, but, you know, some people might be stealing songs, so now, you know, that's how we curb that. Tim had a good idea. Good idea from Tim. Good job, Tim. Yeah, it's a gerund. That's the word I was thinking of, a gerund. Drop the new skincare routine? Bro. My skin's not doing well. But generally, I just moisturize it every day. Twice a day. Come on. Cleanse and moisturize. Keep it simple, stupid. It's not a complicated thing. More people should be doing it. Will merch have a restock? No shot. Can you play some Stumble Guys, please?
Stream. You're one of the few YouTubers I feel good watching. I was watching your channel for like a month and I saw the trans flag in your bedroom. Have loved the channel from then on out.
Is that Smile. It? I'm just saying, Keemstar opens up the new office for Drama Alert, and there's a trans flag. I hope you're not all of a sudden like, damn. The GOAT has entered the building. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. You gotta have a slightly higher bar. That bar's on the fucking floor. My God. You can have a little bit higher expectations. Yeah, the date went really well. He didn't call me a slur, and he showered in the past month. So I think I'm going to put out step one. You know, those are my big two. Can you buy merch from Europe? Are you asking me?
5. Could you remind me how to say 90 in French?
Quatre-vingt-dix nuts. Yeah, it doesn't. What does quatre-vingt mean? The D's nuts jokes have gone too far. Can we admit it? D's nuts jokes these days aren't even D's nuts jokes. They're just saying D's. What's quatre-vingt? Don't say no. Don't say no. Also, it's pronounced 19. Okay, not D's nuts. It's just not. It's just incorrect. It's just racist, is what you're racist. All y'all are racist against the francophones of the world. 99, not nuts. Little respect, please. No one asked about the pronunciation. Tim, the exact dono said, remind me how to say 90 in French. So you sound dumb. And your name is Tim. Can we talk about that? What is that? Just Tim? Was it Timmy? Timothy? Tom? Where's that from? Just him? Your name's Ludwig? Great name. One of the best. Although I did go to Starbucks today. I ordered a coffee. She asked my name. I said Ludwig. She said, she didn't even say anything. She did this face. She went, and I went, yeah, it's Ludwig. She's like, can you spell it? I was like, L-U-D. She's like, slow down. I was like, all right, L-U-D-W-I-G. She looks up after I spell it, and she goes, and I was like, what? She's like, I messed that up. I was like, okay, whatever. I get the cup back. Ludwig. 2 R's. 0 vowels. How? How are you Ludwig? It's not even possible. There's no name without a single vowel that I've ever heard in my life. And she thought I was not only the first, but the fucking craziest. Ludwig. Don't spell it. No, she didn't even put the U in there. It was L-R-D-W-R-G. Absurd. Stop spamming it. Stop spamming it and make it. Don't. This is not going to be a thing. I just want that to be very clear. It's not going to be a thing. I'm just letting you know a silly little anecdote from my trip to Starbucks today. Okay? Hey, by the way, can we get some fucking Drakes in chat? Some momentous pogs, perhaps? Because my boy Big A got officially married. Woo! Big A in the building. Newlywed Atrioc married Ari in a beautiful ceremony. Not a dry eye in the arena during the vows. Beautiful wedding. I pulled this really sweet clip from the moment.
Say the line. Like Borat.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Say the line, dude.
I'm not.
Say the line. You just got married.
My wife.
Yeah! He said the line! That's my glizzy hands. That was actually the biggest problem, is the ring didn't fit on his hand. And the officiator went, damn. I have never seen a glizzy that large in my life. and that was that. So, bit of a problem. Why didn't you stream it? Because, come on. YouTube exclusive. That shit's going straight to Mogul Mail. What I did is during the ceremony, I filmed the Mogul Mail with them in the background, all right? I have class. I was a groomsman. Not the best man, but a groomsman. Dude, I was so close to being the best man. I was inches. I've been joking for the past year with Atrioc ever since he invited me to the wedding about how I'm going to do a speech at his wedding. And generally, the only people that do a speech is the father of the bride, the father of the groom, and the best man, and what do you call it? The maid of honor. Those are the 4 people that do speeches. And I was so close, and I say I was so close because the morning of the wedding, Stans gets up, and we are sharing an Airbnb, and I walk out, and like a Pokemon trainer, he has an exclamation point pop up on his head when I pass by, and he goes, Ludwig! And I'm like, what's up, Stans? And he's like, can you get me a COVID test? And I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All of a sudden, when we had eaten food together the night before, and I just put his plate all over the floor so that his meal would have just some more bacteria in it, I thought I had a real shot. But happy ending. I gave him the test. He was negative. Fucking whoop-de-doo. Very pog. Very cool. Goo Lagoon. But the rest of it went great. I was a good best boy. I got Atrioc a nice shave the day of his wedding. I almost fucking ruined his wedding, though. I will say that. I was close to ruining his wedding. Not in a major way. But generally, when you go to a wedding, there are a few groomsmen and a few bridesmaids. And they are matching each other, right? The bridesmaids all have the same color dress. The groomsmen all have the same color suits. Pretty standard. And then the best man maybe has a different suit. The maid of honor might have a different dress. And, of course, the bride and groom have very different dresses and suits. I had missed the window of opportunity to buy my groomsman's suit. There was one we were supposed to buy. Ari, who is Atrioc's wife now, was like, hey, buy this. She linked it to me. And I sent back thumb emoji. And what thumb emoji meant when I sent it back was, hey, I have acknowledged that you said this to me. I won't do this for a long time until it's too late. And what happened is I didn't do it for a long time, and then it was too late. And the suit was no longer for sale. It's sold out. And I was like, fuck, that's a problem. So I was like, whatever, man. I'm fucking Ludwig, baby. No problem. So I DM'd the brand that sold the suit, and I said, yo, what's up? Can I get a suit? And they replied within 1 day, and they said no. It takes 4 to 6 weeks, even when it's in stock. Your wedding's in 2 weeks, sir. What do you want from us? And I said, I'll tweet it out. And they said, who? And I said, me, I'll tweet it out. And they said, no, I meant, who asked? And I was like, fair enough. This hurts my feelings. I'm kind of fucked. And I started to get a little bit stressed out. But I remembered, and you guys might remember, that I looked very dapper on Mogul Money Live. I looked good. I'm not saying this to toot my own horn. It's just a fact. I looked good. Why? Because I was dressed by Philip, my designer for that day. He had picked out the entire fit, top to bot. The shoes, the pants, the jacket. If you guys are going to say, right, if you want to fight me right now and say, no, you look bad, I don't care. You're acting like you're offending me. You're offending Philip, my designer. Who's gay, by the way? And I guess it is August, so fair enough. But if it was 2 months ago, you guys would be real assholes, okay? Anyway, Philip got me the fit. I looked great. And I was like, oh, maybe Philip gets me dressed up for this one too. Maybe Philip gets me looking all nice for the wedding. So I hit up Philip. I'm like, yo, can you give me a nice fit? And Philip goes off. At first, a little too hard. Like, I am not the guy getting married. And Philip came back and he's like, 2,000 Armani shirt, 3,000 Gucci jacket, 5,000 the pants, Louis Vuitton, made of hand woven silk from the butt of a spider. And I was like, Philip, they're wearing like cotton suits that were like $200. All right, I'm gonna be looking better than the damn groom. I don't want to steal the show. The goal is two-part. Match the people in your group. Match the people in your group, and then you want to make sure you don't stand out too much. You don't want to peacock, right? That's kind of fucked up. It's fucked up to peacock at a wedding that's not your wedding. So it's faux pas. It's gauche. You know? You shouldn't be doing that. So I'm like, let's tone it down a notch. Still found a really great fit. The only problem was the fit showed up the same day I had to drive to the wedding. So I got the fit. We matched. It looked really good. I drove down, and then the day of the wedding, I go to put it on. The shirt's amazing. It has like this red embroidered A for Atrioc and Ari. It's a lie, but whatever. It looked nice. Beautiful jacket. Shee. And then I go to put on the pants. I put one leg in. And I'm like, whoa. These are sleeves for arms. Put the other leg in. And I'm like shimmying. I'm shimmying. Booty too thick. I can't even put it. It's like putting on leggings right after a shower. And I finally get through it, and I button, and the button gets around my waist. It's one of those buttons that's a latch. So it's one of those, it's a metal hook like this, and then you have to like put this latch that goes, and it latches like this. And I put it there, but I could not for the life of me zip up the pants. Not only that, there was like a gaping donut hole around my dick and ball area because the zipper, and I couldn't zip it up. But also my thighs, you could see every detail, every square inch of it. And I was like, oh, fuck. And the only other pair of pants that I brought were jeans, and the wedding was in 1 hour. And that was the position I was in at Atrioc's wedding. I go up to Atrioc too to be like, yo, I'm kind of fucked. Because I was hanging out with him before like you do as a groomsman. I'm like, I think I'm kind of fucked. And this dumbass walks up to me without batting an eye, looks at the zipper, tugs it while it's on my pants, does this, boom, boom, nothing happens, and he goes, I don't know, just pull harder. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you think is going on here? I understand it's your special day, and I'm not going to talk a lot of shit to you. I was very nice to him, all right? I called him old maximum 5 times, called him bald maximum 7 times. But look around. Gather your bearings. You're looking dumb today. So 45 minutes before the wedding, I find myself in a Men's Warehouse. And I'm like, do you have anything that matches this jacket? It's cream. They're like, no. The only thing they had was size 46. I'm size 34. I'm like, fuck. So I'm panicking. I end up buying like 2 different jackets, 2 different pairs of pants. And I'm just praying that it's close enough to the rest of the group. I'm just praying. I don't know. I'm not the guy who knows to make that call. I let the wedding designer make that call. I'll let you guys make the call right now. Do you think that is close enough? On the right, what I got. On the left, what they had. I thought it was pretty close. I thought it was decently close. I thought we got there. I will say Stans did the same thing I did. He did not get the correct suit. So his suit is even different from the other groomsman's suits. He got a slightly, because his is not textured like the other boys' ones were. We had textured suits. So his color was right, but my texture was right. Either way, I think it worked out pretty well. The ceremony was fantastic. Cutie's dessert spread was insane. Cutie worked, I think, 50 hours in 5 days on Atrioc's dessert tray. You know how Atrioc paid Cutie? Guess how much Atrioc paid Cutie? If you didn't see her stream, she worked 50 hours nonstop from like Sunday all the way up until the day of the wedding. Stressed out all the way through. No, he did not pay her $0. That'd be fucked up. He paid her an exposure. He gave her 1 raid. He gave her 1 raid. And what he said, and I quote, to Cutie's face, because I was bringing this up at like a dinner before. And he was like, well, okay, I didn't pay her nothing. I raided her. And honestly, she might owe me a bit of money. She might owe me a little something, something. I was like, the audacity. It is the one day of your lifetime when I cannot talk shit because it is your wedding, but the audacity that you have is absurd, my good sir. Cutie isn't mine. Cutie isn't mine. Guys, she got the content, you know. That's almost worth double what she would have been paid normally. The dessert trays was great though. And everyone, I have never seen in my life a wedding cake get eaten that quickly. Ever. I think it was within about 30 minutes from the wedding cake getting cut to all of it being eaten. Insane. Show the wedding cake. I don't know if I got a pic. Did Cutie tweet a pic? I don't have a pic if Cutie didn't tweet a pic. I don't think she did. She'll probably tweet one out. Anyway, that was the wedding. H-Rock will probably have many more stories when he comes back. I don't know if he's streaming. I don't know if he's going directly to honeymoon. I don't know his game plans, but text her? Nah, it's her thing to show off. I'm not going to show it off on my stream. You guys can go to her stream and find it. Grayson scam update. Not much to update on that front. I mean, just the same old private investigator FBI situation. I found out that I could sue him, though. I could sue him. I found this out. There's 2 ways you can pursue. It's a civil case and a criminal case. A criminal case is just like, hey, you are a fraud. You should get in trouble. And a civil case is you have scammed me out of X amount of money. Give me my money. I think. I'm not a lawyer, obviously. But I did watch the Johnny Depp trial, so I might be a little more competent than a lawyer. Like, I'm a journalist and a streamer, so kind of, anyway. But I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to sue. I could sue, but I don't know if I want to sue. It's just like kind of, like for the civil lawsuit specifically, like not a criminal lawsuit where we are trying to make sure this guy never does this again and spends whatever he has to spend doing whatever he has to do. But like specifically, like suing to get money back, there's an air of greed to it, you know? There's an air of like, just like in general suing someone, and then it's like usually not worth it because like, is he even going to be able to pay out? It's like, and it's dragged out. Think of the content. I'm thinking of the Dexerto article title. How would Dexerto do one of the most unfaithful spin article title tweets of this? Ludwig, after signing multi-million-dollar deal with YouTube, sues for $50,000 against small voice actor. And I'm like, okay, well, that seems a little disingenuous. Struggling voice actor. Grayson has not had a role since 2018, is being sued for $50,000. Ludwig, who has millions, is suing. So, you know, I don't know. But I'll mull it over. I'll mull it over. I'm in no rush. Why does your knee look like that? Fuck you mean? It's my vascularity. It's my insane amounts of muscle. But now you've made me a little coquettish and shy, so I'm going to put it down a little bit. I'm not going to play Wizard 101. It's not Wednesday, okay? Not that I will on Wednesday, but it's also not Wednesday. What's the announcement? Next week, next Thursday, we're going to do the hour/play stream where you guys can place pixels every minute or so to form what will be our YouTube banner. And I'm pretty excited about it. I think it should be fun. We also have a music stream coming. You know who I also got a DM? I got a DM Porter Robinson. Because I think we're going to do a stream together maybe. I messaged Porter about doing a stream where he shows me how to use the music studio to make music so I can make a song. And I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a fun stream. What kind of salad do you like? I'm not a huge salad guy. Aniquaz, pretty yummy. All right. Boys. What are we doing today is the question. All right, I'm already losing some of the Zoomers. I've been live 30 minutes and I haven't done something wild and wacky. I haven't had a crazy edit. We got a few things. Dude, you ever do you ever like go to an Airbnb or a hotel and then you go on like their YouTube and either it's logged in or it's not logged in, but you see what they are getting served for videos, like what videos are being recommended to them? Like your YouTube homepage is very specific to you. Nobody else in the world has like the first 8 videos that you will have if you've browsed YouTube for a little bit. But if you go to a random ass TV or a random ass computer, you get some weird ass shit. I found a weird ass side of YouTube. Shit that I had never seen before. I wonder if I can find it again. I watched this video. It had 87 million views, which is about the size of Atriox's channel. And the whole content of the video was this father playing this game with his kid. And I was like, damn, this shit sucks. It blew my mind. I guess I didn't realize how many kids are on YouTube. But it was like a game FGTV. Is that it?
Mark, wake up, dude! Alpha 4 is out!
FGTV blew my mind. I'm just going to play the intro for the video that I watched. These views, by the way, are insane. This is like as good as Mr. Beast's channel. This is more than anything Mr. Beast has ever uploaded. What's the one that we watched? It had like 80 million. And it was called Scary Teacher in Ice Cream.
Yo, it's your boy Duds and Mrs. T and Ice Cream Rod are back there having a date, and I'm gonna ruin it. Yo, can I take your guys' order?
You sound like that annoying FGTV man!
Can I take your order?
Racist.
Now that FGTV guy doesn't have a French accent.
Okay, we will have 2 glasses of water and a small cheese pizza.
Coming locked up. Oh, they're gonna love this.
Why do you always order me water? You know I love root beer floats. My eyes burn.
Hope they like 10-inch pizza. 10-inch worm pizza.
It still burns. I can't see.
I am so sorry, the chefs messed up the order. I asked for the hot pizza, they gave me the hot water. Simple mistake. But hopefully this pizza will take away the bone.
I still can't see, but it smells delicious. Yummy. Ew. Is this worms?
I am so sorry. May I interest you in some fried ice cream?
Ow. Ow.
Okay, on the second watch, I didn't realize the genius of writing in throwing up the water with hot sauce to blind him so that he ate the worm pizza. Because he obviously needs a motive to eat a pizza with worms. If you saw that, you wouldn't eat it. But the motive was she was gagging, she didn't notice it, and he was blinded, but followed his nose. So maybe I'm just missing out on the wizardry of what is kids' YouTube. But fucking hell, man. 81 million views. Kids run this website. I'm a boomer. I'm old as hell. It's more fun to watch paint dry. Okay, don't talk about Point Gross content that way. That was a joke because he does paint drying content. Anyway, we do really elevated content on this channel. Obviously. We don't do any bullshit that's for fucking kids. All right? Lame foo-foo shit that takes no passion or thought or foresight. Okay? With all that being said, let's watch some TikToks. Woo! Yeah, baby! Let's go! Dude, come on. Why not? Come on. Yeah, let's get some Drakes in here. Shit's about to go nuts today. Come on. What's wrong with some TikToks?
How many people are left to go to YouTube? Wait. He already left, right? Okay. Sorry, I've been in Japan. I don't know. Like, I
Come back,
thought I heard
Toast!
it, but then again, I've been in Japan for 3 weeks now. I'm like, wait, did I?
LSF time? As if Disguised Toast would be on LSF. Okay, come on. This is not the anime watching era. What I do want to do is I've been holding this off for a while, and it's probably worth doing. Is the dumbest rule in sports. It's a spreadsheet my mom's made. My mod's made of the dumbest rules in sports, and I'm down to take a look at that. But first, what is this? I saw this article. Shoot. Not my mom's, my mods. They're the same pretty much, honestly. Like, when it comes to streaming, they kind of cover the same bases. There's an article from Bloomberg about Twitch's gambling boom is luring gamers into crypto casinos. By Cecilia D'Anastasio. Aneric Shabbat didn't start gambling until he saw his favorite streamers doing it online. 3 years ago, Shabbat started watching Felix XQC Longell, former Overwatch pro, as he completed various video games on Amazon Inc.'s live streaming site Twitch of up to 25,000 viewers. Is that right? This number seems wrong. Just a really small fact check here. No universe that 3 years ago XQC was only rocking 25K. More, okay, this year, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. What? Dang. In 2019, he was a 17K Andy. And then COVID, he blew up. And then 2021, he went fucking sicko mode. Wow. What was I in 2019? I don't remember how many viewers I had. Honestly, I have no clue. 2019, if I had to guess, I had like 500. Oh, okay. I'll say about 1,000. Shee. Towards the end of the year, I was averaging like a couple thousand. 2020, I averaged 11,000. 2021. Oh, it won't let me do 2021 because I left. Fake ass. I guess I can do last 365 days. 18,000. Well, that's 2022. All right. Interesting. Anyway, continuing. At one point, Shabbat saw XQC post a code for stake.com, which bills itself as the leading online crypto casino. Doesn't that just mean they take the most money from people if you're the leading online crypto casino? He redeemed the offer and dove into the slot scene. At first, he enjoyed making bets repeatedly for the equivalent of $1. Then things went downhill. I just started losing and losing. After a couple months, he drained his life savings of $40,000. Then he took out two $20,000 loans and burned through that too, and then declared bankruptcy. Dude. Wow. That's insane. Having $40,000 of savings at 26 years old is so impressive too. Like, that's a lot of money to have saved up, I think, at 26. And it's insane that within the course of months, it disappeared. Most people don't have like 2,000 in their savings account. While Shabbat's decision to bet was his own, he says watching the Twitch streamers festively gamble on the site gave him a reason to go on stake, like I was a part of what they were doing. He's not the only one to go all in. These days, slots is the 7th most popular content category on Twitch. Is that right? It's just chatting, obviously. GTA, sure. League, interesting that passed Valorant. I guess that's because maybe the Valorant stuff ended. Valorant, Minecraft. Slots is now number 6. It just passed Apex Legends. Wow. That's fucking crazy. Someone in chat said just have self-control. Damn. My guy sees the real way to live life. I'm 25 and I don't even have a savings account, lol. I only have 2K on my checkings. I mean, you don't need it to be a savings account for it to be savings, but yeah, having, I think, 2K in your savings is like better than 50% of Americans. I think there's a stat like that. It might be 1,000. Many streamers are paid handsomely to partake in the activity. One popular streamer said he makes much more than $1 million a month as part of his sponsorship with stake to crypto gamble in front of live audiences on Twitch. $1 million a month. Dude, that's good money. I know it's a dumb thing to say out loud, but that is more than every single streamer with the exception of Shroud and Ninja, and how much they got paid for a platform deal. That's more than everyone. Nobody who has a platform deal made more than $1 million a month, except for Shroud and Ninja. Because think about that. That's $24 million for 2 years. $24 million. That's a fuck ton. Hassan's making $2 million a month. You think Hassan's making $2 million a month? Hassan's not even close to $2 million a month. He's not even close. You're out of your fucking mind. Can't we just check this? Doesn't he have his sub count on screen? How many subs does he have? Does he show it? All right, let's do some investigative journalism. Investigative. I couldn't even say that word.
Well, I love those guys.
Wait, did Disney... Like, wait, why are people thinking Disney's going to make people gay? Their entire clientele is already gay.
Wait, did AOC actually unfollow? What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, chatter. She still follows me, okay?
Are you kidding me? Disney is filled with gay men like me who love...
Damn, you got the fucking extra prody.
Dude.
Look at that. Show the people where you're...
Okay, they're talking about gay Disney, so, you know, I don't want to distract them. Exclamation point subs. Does he not have it anymore on screen? Why is he hiding his wealth? Hassan has 57,000 subs. That's fucking a lot. What the hell? Okay, 57,000 subs. Let's whip out a calculator. 57,123 times 5 times 12. Now, this is assuming he gets every dollar of the sub, which he does not get. He does not get that. Everybody knows that he does not get that. But let's just assume. Let's round up. This is how much he would make a month, 280K times 12, 3.4 mil a year. And I know he makes less on ads than he does on subs, but let's just double it. At absolute highest end, he's making 7 mil a year. A lot of money, certainly not 2 mil a month.
And I've made peace. No. I've made peace with how dirty you are.
Oh my God, I'm not even dirty. I was
Austin, there was literally a fucking cookie that you left on that shelf that I fucking found because someone pointed out in the chat. They were like, Austin left a cookie on.
Someone said he was talking about me, but he's talking about Austin's cookies, which is fair. Back to it. 1 mil a month is still fucking crazy, though, by the way. In May, XQC said the promotion code he shared on Twitch brought $119 million to stake. That's probably an overestimation. It's not an overestimation, but I think the way they track that number is that's the amount of money gambled. So, like, for example, if you had $100 and you hit the slot, then it'd be like $100 gambled. And then, like, you would win back, like, I don't know what the slot odds are, but 93% or something is usually 90 to 93% of the original money you bet. And then you hit it again. So it's like $100 into the site often ends up being like $1,000 of gambled money, if that makes sense. It's not like the amount of revenue they have received or profit. But it is an interesting number to look at. It's a big number, and big numbers are fun. What else? Stake, which says it operates under a gaming license in Curacao, is one of the top companies pouring sponsorship riches in a Twitch community. The location Stake gives as its registered address in Curacao appears to be a rundown shack on Google Earth. The company says most of its staff is based in Europe. Crypto gambling is illegal in the U.S., although it's permitted in other countries, according to Frank DeJacquemont, which is a famous pizza brand. It is still possible to place bets on Stake from the U.S. using a VPN, which disguises the location of the user in cryptocurrency, however. A Stake spokesperson says it has implemented a stringent compliance process. Dude, the stringent compliance process is like when you used to go on a porn site and it'd be like, are you 18? And you'd be like, yep. And they'd be like, damn. Bet. I mean, hey, he said he's 18. What do you want? It's how it works. What's up, Purple Cliff? We take potential harm to our community. Okay, this is Twitch now. Gambling may not be a feature on Twitch forever. A Twitch spokesperson said the company is currently in the midst of a deep dive looking into the gambling behavior on Twitch. Since X and others included links last year, the company has decided to not allow sharing links or referral codes for gambling websites, which spokesperson says was done to address scams and other harms associated with gambling sites. Which, decent step. Not great, though. Or not enough, I should say. We take potential harm to our community very seriously. Yeah, for sure, for sure. After taking a year-long break, X, a Canadian who is popular on Twitch with 11 million followers, is now once again routinely gambling to 70K viewers. And one stream, he lost 164K within 139 seconds. Can I see that?
5.
These are $1,400 spins.
Hit really different though.
Yeah,
huh?
they hit pretty hard, but it's okay. I mean, it's gonna get to the bonus anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna bonus right here. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dude, that guy's keeping track of how much you're losing. You should fucking mod him, dude. Wow, he cares so much.
There you go, boom, and then.
Alright, come on now.
Oh my god, it was up there.
Dude, this is like people's monthly salaries for every spin. Monthly salary, monthly salary, monthly salary, monthly salary, monthly salary, monthly salary.
And then boom. Oh my god, okay.
How is this fun? Because then you get the bonus, bonus, and it goes ring, ding, 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 wah! And you make back 100K after spending 150K to get it.
Oh, there it is. What?
It could be a few months of salary. And not if you're full time.
I don't know what it's doing. I've never seen this before.
In America, in America, in America, in America, in America. I knew it. That's always coming. Every time I say that, everyone's like, fucking, well, hey, I'm in Moldova, motherfucker.
Farmer spends 5, 4, 3.
Dude, this is fucking gross.
Bro?
Machine is shameless.
Finally.
I didn't even see it. Hello?
Hello, Sweaty.
Why are you calling me?
I was reading an article about gambling, and then I was talking about how $1 million a month is a lot of money. And someone in my chat said Hassan makes $2 million a month. And I called him dumb, and then I was doing my investigative journalism.
That's so nice. That's so nice of them to think that. I mean, you know how much money I make a month, especially because not only did you see my sub count, but also you've seen my contract. So that's very cute that chatter thinks that.
And I just,
well, it's more like $3 million a month, but
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, Austin.
I'd say it's $10 million a month.
And
that's
what's
how much I make.
the deal with the butler not getting lunch anymore? Is that a new thing you're doing?
No, I had that. It's called inflation. Okay.
Yeah. So you have to stop feeding them.
We had to cut some.
Yep.
Yeah, no more healthcare either. If you want to get fucking treated, well, then you're gonna have to figure out how to do that on your own.
He actually hires him as a contractor, so he doesn't have to pay, payroll tax.
Okay, well, I actually do that. So,
we all do.
I'm kidding. Article Ludwig is talking about Twitch gambling boom is luring gamers into crypto casinos. Overseas site partners with Twitch streamers to gamble with crypto, and their fans follow suit. Are you back?
What do you mean?
Ludwig, are you in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I just came back from the wedding today.
Huh, interesting.
Want to hang this weekend?
Hey,
What? Yeah.
You want to hang out tonight?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're allowed to.
Yeah, he's already. Yeah, of course he's. I've already talked about it.
Wow, you thought I wasn't invited, bro?
No. I'm just because it's like no.
These days,
it's not up to me to invite other people to someone else's birthday. You know what I mean? That's
I'm
like
just
insane.
shocked you thought I wasn't invited to a birthday party.
Hassan, don't worry. I already forethought that earlier today. I was like, I want to hang out with Ludwig and Cutie, and I was like, and so I double checked already offline. I was like, but Ludwig. To be clear, I was like, they're invited, right? Like, this is totally,
of course.
That's what I said.
Yeah, no,
I'd expect that from
I
you,
knew
Austin.
you were. But
Okay, well, it's
I
not.
knew you were invited. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna like third party invite when I'm like a fourth party invite. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Either
I'm not
way,
gonna do
we
that.
can
Anyway.
hang out tonight. That's the moral of the story.
Oh, are you gonna be here?
I'll come hang.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sheesh! Wow, dude, weddings changed you.
What do you, I went to one wedding and now I'm hanging out with you.
You went to
think I've
one
changed?
wedding and now you're like a good guy
I ended up. I gotta.
instead of a bad guy.
Okay,
which
my
you were
being a
before.
good guy or bad guy is not contingent on hanging out with you or not hanging out with you.
No, it quite literally is.
And
In
also,
my
hanging
the
out with
moral
you-
system I just made up, it's quite literally that's all it is linked to. You could burn down an orphanage and then hang out with me, and I'd be like, good guy.
Okay,
Blood,
that's like
good
cutie
guy.
Taylor Swift.
Solid.
To be clear,
Yeah.
hanging out with Hassan offline is like this. He drinks maybe one drink the entire night. He stands there like a fucking U-Haul truck. Everybody walks around him. I grab his shoulders a lot because they're big and I like touching them. He eats about 4 nicotine gums, and then he heads off at midnight because he's like, well, I got to work out in the morning.
This is true.
And that's it.
True.
And then he's gone.
I'm gonna bring the energy tonight, okay? I'm gonna be dancing my freaking ass
No,
off.
you're
dude,
always
okay?
tired. You put everything into your chat and you leave nothing for the friends.
That is true. That is literally true.
And
I do.
You forget about all the women in between that are just always just like trying to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then he
Okay.
face palms them, and then he says, "Butler Jeeves," and then they carry them away.
You know how many women I've had come up to me and be like, "I just never do this, but like, please." I'm just like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's
They
why. That's
ask
why I had to
for
hire
Hassan from
a
you?
specific butler for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Specifically
tough
for
life.
that reason.
Tough life for you.
But that's okay. That's cool.
kidding,
We're
guys.
gonna
He
be
doesn't
we're gonna
get
be
it out.
hanging out later. I like that. Yes, you also arrived at the truth that I do make 10 million. Wait, is this gonna be a Mogul Money? Are we gonna be in a Ludwig video?
No, obviously I record those offline. It's a one-take Jake. I don't do any edits.
Hey, Ludwig.
That's a bummer.
Hi,
I was
Austin,
doing a YouTube
Subscribe
thumbnail.
to Ludwig.
I was
not-
doing a
it's
thumbnail
not-
face for you too. I was like,
Well, if you were in the video, Hassan, you definitely wouldn't be in the thumbnail. Okay, we
oh
know that
my
much.
god, why did you do this? Bad guy again.
Well, if Hassan's not in the thumbnail, I'm definitely not in the
He's a
thumbnail.
bad guy again, by the way. Notice how he shifted. He switched so quickly from good guy to bad guy. I was like very excited to see him, and now bad guy again.
See, bad guy Ludwig.
Yeah.
Bad
I'm
guy
excited
like
to
the
see
animated
Ludwig.
movie.
Hey, if you're lucky, Ludwig, tonight you get a little kiss, huh?
No, Cutie's gonna chop my balls off. I'm never kissing.
Wait,
him ever.
hold on, hold on. You're switching up on me. We've had a couple of encounters.
No, I will never
I
kiss a
think it's a
man
cat.
ever again. That is gross. It's not June. I don't do it.
Wait, did Cutie have a talk with you? Is this no longer allowed, or is this what's going on?
I only have my eyes for one woman, and she's a queen.
Yeah, I know she is, but come on, just a peck here or there. I mean,
I get
you know.
1 month.
All right, forget
Austin.
it. I'll drop it, Ludwig. Whatever.
1 month of
you
the year.
already had me. I don't need you anymore. There you go. You already had me. We'll
What are
stay
you like?
friends.
What are you fucking
We'll
catching
stay
them?
friends.
You're
Don't
catching
come
them all
running
like
to me.
catching them all like Pokemon. What's happening?
Yeah, it's the goal.
Should give you all.
like NFTs at the end.
All
right. Well, you guys enjoy the
Bye,
rest of your
Ludwig.
stream. I'll see you all tonight.
I also saw your text message. I have to check my calendar.
Okay, we can talk about it later.
Okay.
Tonight,
All right.
because we'll hang out
All right. Bye.
in person. Bye. What a delightful conversation. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. It's not just gamers getting the action because it's Drizzy Drake. Drake's in chat for Drake, the GOAT, who gambled on stake with a $9 million balance. Holy shit. He placed single roulette bets for $300K to $1 million while 56K viewers locked on. Can I say something real quick? 56K is pathetic for Drake. Can we just admit that? Cam Canute beats that out. XQC, iShow, Speed, Aiden, Ross. Tarek. Drake getting 50K, that's it? Kind of fell off after Ninja. I did not have to be the one. I did not want to have to be the one to say that. But Ninja kind of made Drake in a way. Celebrity endorsements, yada yada. Vabiv Kumar, a 25-year-old native of India, began crypto gambling in 2020 after seeing the girlfriend of his favorite League of Legends streamer making some bets live on Twitch. What does that mean? The girlfriend of his favorite League of Legends streamer. Did Michaela do a stake sponsorship? Who is this? Who is the girlfriend of his favorite League of Legends streamer? Michaela's against it, right? Emmy? Who is it? Cutie? Why did they just say the name? This is weird. I don't think it was T1's girlfriend. I think Michaela's very not into gambling. It's Emmy? I don't think Emmy's done sponsored gambling. It's definitely not Cutie. I also, look, I think it's weird to just like say, it's this person and not know and accuse a random person of doing crypto gambling when they haven't. It was Ari. Atriarch did it. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess this just goes into a few people who have had bad experiences gambling. Matthew Mizkif Renato, another top personality who became known through his entertaining World of Warcraft live streams, says he has been offered $19 million a year to gamble live on Twitch in front of his enormous audience. Although Mizkif has gambled on Twitch in the past, he now believes that it is morally questionable to do so. Last year, Mizkif saw one of his fans, who was 14, gambling on a site he promoted. I stopped because I felt genuinely bad. Some top video game streamers, including X, who has described himself as addicted, have shifted their gambling habit to the hours of the day when they are not performing in front of an audience. In May, he admitted he lost $1.8 million in the prior month gambling. I go out of my way to tell you not to do it, he said during one of the live streams. I do it because I can afford it and I enjoy it and I think it's content. Another top streamer, Trainwreck, said in January he lost $13 million gambling. It's a lot of money. But he made more from the sponsorship. That's what I think. It's disingenuous to be like, I lost money gambling, but I did make money from the sponsorship. Like, you can't separate them. They're part of the same thing. Sure, you lost them in the casino, but you have the money because you were paid out by the sponsor. Maybe it wasn't the full 13 mil, but then just tell us how much you got paid. That's it. Just tell me, tell us exactly how much you get paid. I want to know the numbers, baby. Anyway, band-sponsored gambling. That's the Ludwig take. I'm sticking to it. I think it's a good one. Bum, bum, bum. LSF. Yeah, shouting out LSF after I've been on YouTube is a crazy call. My LSF days are done, my good friends. Which, you know, not a bad thing. Streaming was better when LSF was dying for a moment. Livestream fails is a subreddit where people post clips of like fails from streams, which has now devolved into just like basically tabloid news for various streamers who are considered in the in crowd. It's TMZ for Zoomers. And for a while, streamers were getting themselves banned from the website and it was losing a lot of traction. And then the mods were like, well, never mind, you actually can't ban yourself. And it's not because we're concerned about dying. It's because it's confusing. And so now everyone's clips are forced to be on there until someone goes through the effort of maybe like DMCA taking them down, but that's a bad look. So it's mostly shit. Reddit's all mostly shit. The problem is I think 95% of Redditors think they're smarter than half the people on Earth. Which just, you know, mathematically can't be right.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. One of my subscribers stuck their arm out of a plane they were flying to see what would happen.
That's what my thighs looked like in the pants that I brought to the wedding. Grayson update. Master Infinity, how about you update your schedule and show up on time? I've been streaming for an hour. I've already gone over it. All right, how about you ask your peers? Don't put it on me. Don't show up and start asking questions all of a sudden. Get that ass banned.
Duncan. 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 Duncan.
These guinea pigs are smart enough to figure out how to close the cage.
Back up. Back up. Back up. They don't like a dog.
Say water god.
All you have to do is...
Every time this guy plays a note on his guitar, the bugs on the water dance along. I found a baby with a great
Dude, that'd be one of the greatest moments of my life if I lived that.
sense of humor.
Boy. You can't even... What are you hitting him with? You have no other arm.
Some random guy went to a concert dressed as The Weeknd, and people in the crowd thought it was actually him saying hello before the show.
Dude looks nothing like The Weeknd except the suit. That's just The Week. What?
And people in the crowd thought it was actually him saying hello before the show.
It does look closer to Boyd. I've seen this one.
So this is pretty cool. One of my subscribers found a pizza vending machine.
No way it's good, right? 10 euros?
I found it.
Why does that look better than every pizza I've ever had in America ever? It looks better than every pizza I've had in the US. Crust needs butter. You're so far gone. Crust needs butter and cheese wrapped up inside of it, and probably a bit of garlic, maybe some Parmesan. Also, like maybe if it had ranch dipping sauce on the side so I couldn't taste the flavor of the pizza, that would be very nice. You're too
I found an
American-picked.
artist with some incredible penmanship.
Welcome. You guys know what Montclair is? It's like some fancy store, kind of like Gucci, but it's for specifically pens. They make really expensive pens. And by really expensive, I mean like, oh wait, that's Mont Blanc. Oh, Montclair's the town in LA. Yeah, Mont Blanc. My bad. Look, I don't know. What do you want from me? I went into my first Mont Blanc store, and I saw that they sold pens, but they sell them for $10,000. $10,000 for a pen. Actually, I'm not making it up. Their starting price point for pens is like $400. $440. Luxury pens. I didn't know you could have a luxury pen. Fountain pen. $2,000, $3,000, $10,000. This shit crazy. This is a $10,000 pen. I was in the store. While I was in there, these guys came in. They were like young guys around my age. And they were laughing, right? They were like, this is absurd. How the fuck are they selling a pen for this much? But they didn't know. And I was like aware of all this because I was just laying back and people watching. I was in Australia at the time. So they're like, fucking 10,000. They were British for some reason. That's ridiculous. And there's this Australian dude who's like 55 who clearly frequents Mont Blanc pens who got really pissed off. But his wife was like, oh, no, there's actually like a really good reason. Honey, tell them why. He's like, no. And there's like this really awkward moment. And he's like, he refused to talk to them. They end up leaving and they're like, this is ridiculous so much. After they leave, he does the weirdest fucking thing. He goes, honey, you cannot approach people like that. Those were hoodlums. If I had engaged them, who knows what could have happened? I might have not have been able to protect you. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you're a real human. You're a fucking cartoon character. He then proceeded to buy a $4,000 pen. I was like, damn, money changed you. Money made you a weird person. You're an NPC of a human.
That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
All right. Ooh, ceiling collapses while man is sleeping.
Hello, everyone. This is your daily dose of internet. This guy was asleep when part of the ceiling randomly collapsed on him. He was totally fine and unharmed.
What just happened?
He handled it very well.
Fine and unharmed.
Oh, I'm blocking all of it, though.
Hello, everyone. This is your daily dose of internet. This guy was asleep when part of the ceiling randomly collapsed on him. He was totally fine and unharmed.
What just happened?
A whale breached out of the water and landed on this boat, but luckily nobody was hurt. This guy was so tired of always forgetting to bring his loyalty rewards card when going to the grocery store that he decided to have the QR code tattooed on him instead.
Jokes.
Dude, it doesn't work, imagine. For fucking Tesco's? That's absurd. Your Tesco's reward card, that front and center, man.
Yes, it actually works.
I like how he didn't know for sure. I mean, it's only okay because it's Tesco's. Because if you're going every day to Tesco's, you're getting the meal deal, you got your rewards, that's fine. But like in the States, there's no grocery store you could do it for. You know what? I wouldn't judge you if you did it for Trader Joe's. I don't think Trader Joe's does rewards cards because that's their whole thing is like neighborhood pricing. But Costco, yeah, I guess that's fair. No, Ralph's doesn't make sense. When you grab DoorDash order before they take a picture.
Yo! What?
This guy went to a concert wearing a safety vest to see if it would let him sneak through security and get backstage, and it worked.
The answer is always yes. Holy shit.
This hamster punched someone's hand and then immediately fell asleep.
As advertised.
And that makes me question getting married. Can you like think of me? Like
This grandpa was babysitting his grandson and dropped him back off with his dad, but he was pretty devastated to see him leave.
We gotta go, yay, home, home, home.
It's okay. Give me
I mean, to be fair, from a kid's perspective, it's just like an old-ass dude who you don't know and they look weirder than regular people and you leave the person you love who takes care of you. I get it. It is sad, but I get it. Hey, Lord, I've been going through a breakup and my dog's been getting near the end of his life and I randomly found you. Your VODs make me smile every day. Thanks. Here's my donation to the mods. Ooh. Hokey Lover, thank you so much for the 50. I really do appreciate it. That doesn't go to the mods. But still, thank you so much. And I'm sorry that you're going through those things. Those are tough. You read it backwards? What did I say backwards? I've been going through a breakup and my dog's getting near the end of his life and I'm randomly found your vibes will help me smile every day. Where's it go? So the donations in the link go to the mods, but it has to be the description. The super chats don't, because that gets lumped into my YouTube pay. And so there's no way to, I can't just be like, just kidding, this $50 didn't go to me. But you know what? I will, at some point, I will do something for the mod soon. Oh, in the kids video, he was sad that he was going back to his father?
He was babysitting his grandson and dropped him back off with his dad, but he was pretty devastated to see him leave.
We gotta go, yay, home, home.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute, then.
It's okay. Give me
How the fuck are they riding dirt bikes but they don't know how to fist bump yet? Does no one look at this and think that's a problem? If the child is incapable of doing a fist bump, you throw him on a dirt bike? That's the solution?
That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Well, he was dry. Worked out for him. All right.
Hello.
Let's take a look at the dumbest rules in sports. I was inspired to make this video because I saw this clip, which blew my mind. It was the most mind-numbingly stupid clip I have ever seen in my life. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It just happened a few weeks ago, but there's a football player, like American football player called Devin Allen, who's also a really fast runner. And he was trying to run a 110 meter hurdle, but he false started and he got eliminated. But I want you to take a look at the false start. Just take a look at this.
The focal point is on the three Americans in the middle. They're the fast guys. Will it be that way when the medals are handed out? And is this potentially a Team USA sweep, like it was in the men's 100 last night?
Set.
Oh. Got to do it again.
We had two false starts in the women's semifinal of the 100. And we had one here in the men's hurdles final.
The defending champion.
So I think this is the way it works, by the way, is in the sport of running, you are not allowed to leave your block within a second of hearing the gun. You're not allowed to pre-jacket. You can't like wait 3 seconds and then be like, the guy usually shoots it on the 4th second. Let me start running now. And then my feet will lift off at exactly the same moment he shoots the gun. You have to react to the gun sound. So you have to wait a full second, or a full 10th of a second. Excuse me, a full 10th of a second. My bad. A full 10th of a second. That's the rule. And if you false start, you are eliminated. You are outright eliminated. And I wonder if they have the slow-mo in this. The guy on the right is who got eliminated.
There's no way that your eye is going to see 1,000th of a second difference. There's no way that your eye is going to see 1,000th of a second difference. We've already seen 2 people this afternoon thrown out for this violation. You cannot react faster than a 1/10 of a second. Third from the left. Devin Allen is not going to participate in this final.
You can't react within a 1/10 of a second. Do you want to know how fast he reacted? He reacted within 99% of a 1/10 of a second. So it didn't take him 0.1 seconds. It took him 0.099 seconds.
Afternoon throw.
You can see it on the left here. 0.099. You get automatically disqualified if it's under 0.1.
Too fast to the gun. We've already seen 2 people this afternoon thrown out for this violation. You cannot.
But you can't see it. That's the fucking dumb thing. How do they know off the rip? Because they have like I think it's Seiko sponsored, which is the watch that I have. But it's a Seiko sponsored block, and it senses when you leave it, and the moment you leave it is when they count it. So the sensors are like accurate within, you know, a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a second.
React faster.
But you can't even see that he's faster.
Devin Allen
I
is not
could
gonna
not tell
participate
you
in this
who
final.
left first, him or the dude to his right.
Cannot happen.
And there goes any chance for any U.S. sweep.
This cannot happen. This guy is the beloved son of this place.
They used a study from the 60s where athletes performed within a certain time. Yeah, it's all arbitrary. Obviously, it's all arbitrary because like 1/10 of a second is not necessarily the fastest a human could ever react ever.
He is dealing, he's still reeling from the death of his father just weeks ago.
Oh, sorry, bro. This just flashes me back to the Olympics. The Olympics always oh my God. And his dad died? I didn't even know about that. Me too, bro. Come on. His dad died. Aw. That is the actual meme when you're watching the Olympics and it's like, we have Jack Johnson here coming for the high jump. His mom got shot by his dog just 4 days before this event. She's in critical condition right now, but 1 minute before this event, he found out that she is dead in the hospital. That's going to be weighing on him today. Let's see if he's going to make this jump. They always do it, bro.
So he came here to try and lift his spirits and represent his country.
But now he won't be able to.
That is as tough a break as I have ever seen in this sport. By a thousandth,
Dude, that sucks.
By a thousandth of a second.
Not only that, he's the second fastest in the world. This is his chance at going to the Olympics, or not the Olympics, but getting the world title. I mean,
Get thrown out on the track that you're most familiar with.
Devin Allen can't believe it. I'm sure his American teammates can't believe it. There's Grant Holloway. And Devin continues to try and plead his case.
And the thing is, I feel for Devin specifically because I also suffer from the same thing. Reacting too good. So let's take a look at some of the other dumbest rules in sports because there's a lot of them. Starting with one that I'm going to say, I don't think this is dumb. I don't think this is dumb, by the way. I think this is not a dumb rule. I don't even want to show this one. The tuck rule's fine. It's not even a big deal. Goalies are not allowed to play the puck over the red line hockey.
I thought he was bored. Looking at it now, it's pretty funny.
Look at Patrick. Look at this. What is this? He's out of his mind.
It's good for us in the broadcast business when you have characters like Patrick that do things that are a little off the wall sometimes because it can crack you up.
There's a penalty now. He carried the puck over center ice. You can't do that as a goalie. Patrick's nuts. Look at Dvorsky. And the fans love it.
I didn't know you would have a penalty for sure. I wasn't sure if it was because I never seen a goalie do it before.
He knew the rule. Absolutely, he knew the rule. I knew the rule. I was wondering what he was doing. He knew exactly what was happening. I think you see him lift up his stick at around the red line, so he kind of knows that if he gets over the red line that he's going to get called for a penalty. And I think
that's so dumb. Hockey rule is just that the goalie can't pass half the half of the ice, half court. What do you call it? Half field.
Could do. Just couldn't believe it. He looked pretty good. He did a spinorama.
Oh, little move. Gretzky reaches.
Okay, hockey fans. How sad is the sport that they have an entire segment dedicated to a goalie passing center ice? Like, what's going on?
You go over center ice, you can't do that. That's a classic.
So we're like, whoa.
Isn't it the same in soccer? No, in soccer, if the goalie goes all the way up, you just play like without a guy in the goal. And the risk is if someone happens to get the ball on the other team, then they score. I think that's good. I think it's exciting. I think it brings a little spice to the sport. Because sometimes we used to do that in high school. At least you'd play like 11 up on like a corner kick to try to tie up the game, and you might just get totally fucked for doing that. This reminds me of another one. This is the dumbest one.
I know a lot of people that watch these don't follow baseball. If you haven't heard, this is the biggest story that's going on. It's brought to you by DraftKings. Fernando Tatis Jr., he is one of the better players going in the major leagues right now. He's so fun to watch. He hits his 10th homer on the season. He ties Mike Trout, who's like the best player ever, to tie him for the most home runs this season. He's going off. He's having fun. He should become one of the big faces in baseball, just young and fun. Padres are up by 7 runs. That guy beats the shift. Profar, what a rude thing to do, beating the shift like that on an infield single when you're up by 7 runs. Can't be doing that. Then we're going to walk this batter. Now it's 2 on. We're going to walk this batter. Now it's bases loaded, and Fernando Tatis Jr. steps up to the plate looking delicious.
This is why you watch baseball, by the way. This is the exact moment why you watch baseball. It's why you go to the arena or the stadium and spend $15 on a fucking light beer and sit there in the sun for 3 hours is for an opportunity at a grand slam. 3 people, bases loaded, and a guy with a home run potential at bat. It's like the most exciting thing that can happen. It's the coolest possible thing that can happen.
Again, ball 1 in the dirt. What are you going to do? You got to pitch to him. Ball 2 in the dirt. He's not chasing. He's got good discipline. You want him just to chase just because you're down by a lot? Now it's a 3-0. Now here's where it gets fun. The unwritten rules say you shouldn't be swinging on 3-0, especially if you're up 6 runs after the 6th inning. They're up 7 runs after the 6th inning. It's the 8th inning.
Okay. Someone said it's so boring they got cutouts to watch the game. I'm pretty sure it's because COVID regulations. You don't dog the game that hard, okay? There's some value. Look, I'm going to say it. I am the biggest Shohei Ohtani fan in the world who also disses baseball. I'm the biggest for a guy who disses baseball. All right, baseball is a fun sport. It's a good sport to go to if you're going to go with your friends or like family or whatever. It's probably the maybe hockey. But it's the last sport, with the exception of maybe hockey, that you can go to that's a major league sport that's affordable. Even baseball tickets are becoming unaffordable, though, because of inflation. But you can get feasibly 4 tickets for $40. And that's pretty fucking awesome, I think. Get $40, you get drunk in the parking lot before, you go in, you watch, you bring some snacks, you have a good time. I think that's fun. For a major league game.
Why do the unwritten rules say this?
No, you can't. I mean, for the Angels, you definitely can. I'll tell you what, I've been to an Angels game. The tickets were $8.
Well, because pitchers historically are huge babies, and they masquerade that with toxic masculinity. And if you piss off a pitcher, Well, he can just throw the projectile at you and hurt you. So you have to be careful not to piss off the pitchers. And just because he threw 3 bad pitches in a row that you didn't swing at, that means you now have to let him throw a strike right down the middle. If you're new to baseball and you're like, what the hell are you talking about?
That's so fucking dumb. He's dumb for throwing 3 balls. If you want to get strikes, then throw a strike. Not my fault you threw a ball. The problem with baseball is it's too old. Everyone, it's a boomer. There's too much legacy. There's too much tradition. Dumb tradition. Just play better. Throw the ball better.
This is, it makes so much sense because afterwards, then the pitcher's going to say, okay, here's another fastball. You can swing at this one. Oh, nope, that's not true. After the fact, the pitcher's then going to try to get you out. Oh, okay. So does the other team, they're just not going to try to come back and win because they're down by so much? So that's why? No. They're going to do everything they come to stay to come back and win. You're just not allowed to add more runs because, you don't want to piss the pitcher off. He's got feelings. Think about him. Anyway, they said that Tatis missed the sign from the third base coach. And after this 3-0 pitch, he doesn't even look over there. He's not even going to give them the option. He never once looked. There was no sign given because he never looked. If he did look, would they have given him the take sign, the don't swing? Maybe, but he didn't give him the option. So he sees this fastball. It's actually not even like middle. It's kind of outside. He goes out and gets it. He pops it over the wall for his league-leading 11th home run.
Dude, check out that cardboard cutout. He caught it.
He pops it over the wall for his league-leading 11th home run. He overtakes Mike Trout, one of the best players ever, with the most home runs in baseball. Woodward, the manager of the Rangers. Oh, okay. I see you. Okay.
He's got one of those nods. It's like, yeah, I see what it is. Oh, so this is what we're doing today, huh? So this is what we're doing.
That's how it is. He runs around the bases. He does everything he did the first time, celebrates with his boys just like he did on the first home run. Same exact routine. Comes back to the dugout. Hosmer loves him, smiling, having fun, dapping him up. Interesting there, coming up later on. And here's his manager, Jace Tingler, first-year manager, kind of giving him a look like, I don't know. I'm not going to celebrate with you about that. Like, I don't know. Then the Rangers bring in a new pitcher, and the first thing he does is he throws behind Machado's back because they pissed off his teammates. This pitcher didn't do this on his own accord. He was told to throw behind Machado by the manager. That's how baseball works. It's a dumb society sometimes. The umpires get together. They give no warnings. They did suspend the pitcher and Woodward after this because obviously that was intentional, and Woodward's sitting there with his feelings hurt. Then they get out of the inning. Hosmer makes the last out. He runs down the line. He looks at the opposing dugout and says, hey, we'll talk to him. And then Hosmer talks to Tatis, who just hit 2 home runs, just became the kid with the most home runs in all of baseball. And look at the face he's making. He's getting a stern talking to. He's being told how wrong he was. He's having zero fun.
Dude, it makes no fucking sense. Like, that's the whole point. Do well. Do your best. Hit as many home runs as you can. Become the GOAT of the Major League Baseball. Why blame him? Because it's tradition that you don't score or don't... It's tradition that you don't, like, try to run up the score on another team. Specifically, I guess, also after a 3-0 count where they've thrown 3 balls and they have to throw the ball within the square that's easier to hit in. Because if they don't, then they're just going to walk you when the bases are loaded, so they're going to get a free run. It's just mad because bad. That's it. Mad because bad, and you made me look worse.
The kid who has the most fun right now on the baseball field just hit a grand slam, has 2 home runs, leads all of MLB, and he's having zero fun on the bench because he broke some unwritten rule that nobody cares about. Now, what did Woodward, the manager of the Rangers, say after the game? He said this.
There's a lot of unwritten rules that are, constantly being challenged, I think, in today's game. So, I didn't like it personally. When you're up by 7 in the 8th inning, it's typically not a good time to swing 3-0. That's kind of, the way we were all kind of raised in the game. But
Not a good time to swing 3-0. But he also says, that this is when his team came back from being down a lot. He said, we don't quit. We fight. We have quality at-bats. We were one hit away from tying the game or winning the game. Can't say enough. So
maybe if he didn't swing, they would have fucking came back. And then he would have came to this and been like, hey, great job not swinging, buddy. That brought us right back in it, King. We love that from you. Keep that fervor next time we play you, Padres.
If you want your teams to fight and quit, or fight and never quit and have quality at bats and come back from big runs, you also want the other team to not add runs to their side. They just need to stay put and then let you come back. Doesn't make much sense to me. Sounds kind of stupid and wrong. And then the starting 9 crew dug this up. Manny Machado hit a home run when they were up 6 on a 3-0 count, and Woodward just standing on third, dapping him up. Good job, Manny. So a lot of hurt feelings. Now the Padres manager, Jace Tingler, he was with Texas forever. Minor league coordinator, outfield and base running coach, assistant general manager, quality control coach, all of this. Is he going to have his new teams back, or is he going to suck up to his old team?
In this game in particular, we had a little bit of a comfortable lead, and we're not trying to run up the score or anything like that. And so put on the take sign and probably see a strike right there.
You should probably see a strike right there, not hit a home run. So did not have his star players back. His golden goose, the player that's going to make him seem like a good manager. He's a new manager. The only reason he's brought...
Dude, it's so fucking cringe. You know what the crazy thing is? The only time I ever hear about any baseball game in the regular season is when the score is super lopsided. Just like a week ago, when the Red Sox, I think, lost 28-5 was the final score. That's when you start hearing about it. Run up the score. Come on. Why not? Let me see some fun stat lines. Now, you'll notice they didn't score much at all in the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning. I would love to see a 50-5 game, even if it's my team. Fuck it, why not? That's funny. Get better. Feel bad about yourselves and get better.
Brought in is to be a player's coach, a player's guy, and he throws his player under the bus, says, yeah, he probably should have taken a strike there instead of hitting a home.
Imagine you're playing League of Legends and you ace the enemy's team, and you're like, well, hey, we can't take Baron on him. That'd be too much. We can't look, if we're going to take Baron while having a 5K gold lead and acing them, that's just disrespectful at that point. Let them have the Baron. They'd be more insulted. They'd be like, what do you mean? Fucking play your best. Don't BM us.
Home run. When in the world should a coach be telling his player take a strike instead of put more runs on the board for his team? Ridiculous press conference by Jace Tingler. Makes me so upset. And then Tatis comes to the press conference and he apologizes.
I've been in this game since I was a kid, man. And I know a lot of unwritten rules. And but this time I didn't. I was kind of lost on this one. I was, they told me after 5, 7, after 6, or something like that. And from those experiences, you gotta learn from it. Probably next time I'll take a pitch. Now that I know from it, and we just gotta learn from it and keep looking forward.
How backwards is baseball that this kid hits league leading 11th home run, a grand slam, has a fantastic night, and he has to sit in front of the media and say, yeah, next time I'll probably just take a strike instead of doing what they pay me to do, what I will be getting a contract to do.
Dude, okay, next contract negotiation, all right? Don't bring up all your homers, bring up all your strikes. Just like you told me to do, coach. All right, what else? What other dumb baseball rules are there?
MLB is in the middle of a culture war that has been going on for over 100 years. Today's players are talking more
wearing more chains and flipping more bats than ever. Less than a decade ago, players did this same thing and were thrown at, hated by opponents, hated by teammates, and hated by fans, all because they violated the unwritten rules, a long list of secret baseball codes that has caused some of the most intense showdowns in MLB history. Bob Gibson once got so mad at a player for breaking an unwritten rule, he threw at him 15 years later during an old-timers game. These rules tell you what you're allowed to wear, when you're allowed to hit a homer, what you're allowed to eat, and even where you're allowed to go to the bathroom.
The unwritten rules are only in existence because you can retaliate by throwing a ball at someone. That feels fucked up. Really, you shouldn't.
Today, when Jazz Chisholm hits a home run, he drops a floater going into first base, pretends like he's driving a car going into third, and Euro steps before he touches home. And the only retaliation he's faced was a pitcher mocking the Euro step after striking him out. 30 years ago, he might have been out of the league for doing this, and only 5 years ago, players did way less and were thrown at, surrounded by controversy, and ostracized by the entire league. Many unwritten rules are still enforced today, while others...
You ever play MLB Slugfest, and then when you get hit by a ball, your guy goes on fire, and you charge the batter's mound, and then you fight the fucking pitcher, or the pitcher's mound? That shit was tight.
...are now accepted because of the few players who risk their health and careers doing things like this. This bat flip caused the benches to clear, former pitcher Geoguessr to call Bautista a quote disgrace, and the Rangers to throw at him the next year. Shortly after, Bautista slid into second extremely hard for revenge, which caused one of the craziest brawls and punches ever seen. Now compare that to a recent bat flip controversy that started after Javi Baez celebrated a walk-off against Amir Garrett. Instead of hitting Baez the next chance he got, Garrett struck him out, screamed at him, and stared him down. Garrett continued to do this every single time he played the Cubs, which cleared the benches a few times, but never started an actual fight. The next time Baez faced Garrett, he started talking trash before he even got into the box.
That's good. You want that, though. That's the exciting part. This is making baseball hype. Talk a little shit, you know? Talk a little mess. That's what we want. We don't want that foo-foo shit that Call of Duty does when you teabag once and then you get banned for life.
Hit a walk-off, stared him down, yelled at him, used his bat as a broom to sweep him off the field, tossed the bat towards Garrett, threw his helmet, and took his jersey off before he even got to first base.
Okay, that's a lot. You know what? I'll make a new rule. One action between each base. You can't sweep and take the shirt off. You gotta pick.
This has resulted in no punches thrown or hit by pitches, but if this happened in any other era of baseball, Javi Baez would be in big trouble because historically, any celebration whatsoever was a punishable offense.
Well, I guess the difference now is that nobody's watching, so how would they know that he's talking shit? That's probably the problem.
This is a clip of the Yankees winning the 1943 World Series, and they just walk off the field like nothing happened. In 2008, Prince Fielder pulled off one of the most legendary celebrations in history and was drilled for doing it in a spring training game. In 2012, Aroldis Chapman used to do somersaults after getting a save, which pissed off so many people, his own manager made him stop. And in 2014, when asked what would happen if an MLB player celebrated like an NFL player, Torrey Hunter said he would beat him up even if he was on the same team. But today...
What?
Torrey Hunter said he would beat him up even if he was on the same team.
That would start the biggest brawl in Major League history. I would drop my glove, chase the guy down, and beat the shit out of him, and I'd do the same thing if it was on my team.
But today, Lance Lynn grabs his nuts after striking people out. The Red Sox put a player in a laundry cart and wheel him through the dugout after they hit a home run. And in 2021, Marcell Ozuna stopped in the middle of the field and pretended to take a selfie after every single homer. None of these players faced any consequences for doing this, but historically, players haven't been so lucky. Nolan Ryan used to throw at batters just because they tried to bunt on him. Stan Williams wanted revenge.
You know what? I kind of like that, though. Because to me, bunters feel like one tricks. All right? Stop trying to fucking bunt and run, you quick little jaguar of a human. Swing like a man or woman who swings well. Perhaps even a non-binary person who swings well. And then I'm throwing the ball at you if you don't.
On so many hitters, he literally kept a list of their names in his hat so he wouldn't forget to drill them.
Unless Ohtani does it. If Shohei Ohtani does it, he's the GOAT.
The 2000 World Series, Mike Piazza had hit Roger Clemens so well that when he broke his bat, Clemens picked it up and immediately threw it at Piazza. And Bob Gibson once hit a batter during an old-timers game just because the other batter hit a grand slam off him. He also threw at Reggie Jackson in a different old-timers game because Reggie Jackson hit a home run off him in an earlier old-timers game. These are examples of players getting hit just for being good. When they break the unwritten rules, the consequences can be a lot worse.
And that feels so childish. Like if someone does something impressive on you, like you threw the ball and they hit a home run that got like a grand slam, 4 runs off of it. Your reaction is like, oh, why you can't do that, stupid. I'm going to hit you later. It's like, that's crazy.
In the 2019 playoffs, Juan Soto was the youngest and arguably the best player in baseball when he started doing the Soto Shuffle, a signature move where he watches a ball, lunges towards the pitcher, and grabs his junk while staring him down.
That's the Hungry Box. I have found the Hungry Box of baseball, and it's Soto with the Soto Shuffle. God, I would be so mauled if I was the pitcher, and every time I fucked up, he'd do that little step up and then grab his nuts.
Soto lunges towards the pitcher and grabs his junk while staring him down. Soto's only consequence for this was an opposing pitcher grabbing his nuts in retaliation. In fact, Soto got in a lot more trouble just for standing too close to home plate before his at-bat. Will Smith screamed at him for doing this in 2020, and Soto responded by hitting a 430-foot bomb, staring at him and flipping his bat. Will Smith yelled at the Nats dugout and got revenge a year later when he drilled Soto with a fastball.
It's so crazy that it's a year later. They're holding on to that shit for so fucking long. That's so long.
The Nats responded the very next day by intentionally hitting Freddie Freeman. Juan Soto broke the unwritten rule that states hitters should not stand too close to the box to try to time the pitcher. Ryan Duran once threw at Jimmy Pearsall for doing this, but instead of waiting until he got to the plate, he threw at him while he was in the on-deck circle before he even got a chance to hit.
That's kind of funny.
This rule has been passed down and modified dating all the way back to the beginning of baseball, and it may seem stupid, but it is nothing compared to some of the unwritten rules that were enforced back then. But before we get to that, a word from today's sponsor. Roman is a digital health clinic for men dedicated to help curing ED, something that 52% of men will experience. Roman can help make sure ED will not get in the way of your big moment, and all you have to do is go to GetRoman.com/baseball doesn't exist, where you'll get $15 off your first month, plus free 2-day shipping. Roman allows you to avoid the dreadfully awkward face-to-face interaction with your doctor and pharmacist by giving a free online evaluation, all from the comfort and privacy of your own home. The process is straightforward, discreet, and will help make sure you're ready for the occasion. So get Roman ready and go to GetRoman.com/baseball doesn't exist today. In the early days of baseball, there was apparently an unwritten rule on
it's not targeted ads. My mods literally picked out the videos for me to watch. It is not a targeted ad. It cannot be a targeted ad because I'm not the one who decided to watch a video. I clicked on it. It's one of my mods, maybe.
How much lunch a player was allowed to eat. Eating too much lunch resulted in a player running until they nearly dropped. There was an unwritten rule that banned players' wives from coming to road games. Umpires used to enforce their own unwritten rule that automatically called any player sliding into first out, no matter how safe they actually were.
Any sports rules that were written before women were legally allowed to vote should probably be reconsidered in the modern age. I don't find this to be an outlandish take.
There was also an unwritten rule that banned beards altogether, and as ridiculous as this rule is, the Yankees still enforce it. In 2022, if you have hair that is deemed too long or a beard, you cannot play for the Yankees. In 1991, Yankees first baseman Don Mattingly refused to cut his mullet, and despite being the team's captain, was benched until he cut it. Amir Garrett says that as a rookie, his team banned him from wearing a specific pair of cleats because one player told them, quote, "I don't like them, they're too flashy." Ronald Acuna says that during his rookie year, Freddie Freeman made him take off his eye black because it covered too much of his face. Freeman says the Braves organization has a rule against
Well, you know what? Maybe there should be a line, though. There should be a line of how much eye black you can have on the face. They call that the soda poppin' rule, and there, there's a limit.
too much eye black, as well as wearing sunglasses on your hat in a way that covers the logo. And as recent as 2014, the Diamondbacks had a bathroom stall that was bigger than the others. They had an unwritten rule that says a player must play at least 4 years in the major leagues before they're allowed to use the big bathroom. These unwritten rules dictate what players can wear or what they can do off the field, but most of
those are so good though, the strawberry ice creams.
Unwritten rules dictate what a player can do on the field. For example, the unwritten rules that state what you're allowed to do in a blowout, which has legitimately almost gotten players killed. In 1993, 46-year-old Nolan Ryan drilled Robin Ventura. He charged the mound, and even though he was 20 years older than him, he put him in a headlock and repeatedly punched him in the head. This incident was sparked the night before when Robin Ventura scored from second on a single, even though the White Sox were winning 9-0. The general rule of thumb is that if your team is winning by 6 runs or more, in the 6th inning or later, you cannot score from second on a single. Adam Dunn broke this same rule in a more extreme way after he not only tried to score, but actually ran over a catcher, even though his team was winning by 10 runs.
Okay, that's a little crazy. I'll give it, that's a little crazy. You can't just fucking run the guy over. I mean...
Dunn was drilled for this, tried to charge the mound, but was tackled before he could get there. The unwritten rule also states players should not steal in a blowout, which is what Barry Bonds did in 1998. The Phillies hit him for this, but according to Bonds, it was only the 5th inning, and the steal was justified, so he charged the mound and tackled the pitcher. Fernando Tatis Jr.
I love charging the mound, by the way. Charging the mound is cool and badass. I feel like, you know what maybe would be a good way? I actually figured out how to fix baseball. The problem with baseball is that there are unwritten rules, and the way they are enforced is by throwing a ball at 90 miles an hour directly towards a human, which is very painful and unwarranted. However, what if every single batter had a ball in their pocket? And if they got hit, they would take it out and they would throw it at the pitcher. Or you have a guy. So what you have is you have the guy who's batting and then you have the guy on deck. You have a third dude who's standing there with the ball and he's just counter sniper. And if you hit my guy, my third on deck guy, bink, clocks you. I feel like I've solved baseball today.
Is one of baseball's best, youngest, and flashiest players. Despite barely any MLB experience, he dances in the dugout, coordinates celebrations.
I think we've seen the Tatis one, so I'm going to skip the rest of this. But yeah, I feel like I've solved baseball, so I can move on from baseball for the rest of the day. Basketball has infinite timeouts. What?
Would you consider yourself a little bit of a bad boy?
No, I am an extremely good boy. I have the certification to prove it. I don't have my license on me, but...
You're a good boy.
Sounds like William Osmond.
Sure. Being a bad boy can sometimes be fun. I think you can get away with some things sometimes. The best way to do it is if you are the perfect mix of like a little bit of a bad boy, but then also you really know the rules. If you know the rules really well, then you can figure out where to strategically be a bad boy, and it can work to your benefit. A great example of this philosophy is the 1976 NBA Finals.
Celtics and
the Suns. Right, yes. And one of our viewers, Cold Snap on YouTube, reminded us that Game 5 of that series, which was incredible for a lot of reasons, has a great weird rule in it that I think is perfect for this philosophy.
Okay, I feel like I know nothing about that game or that series.
You're going to love it because it's truly nuts. It contains what I have since learned is widely considered like one of the best finals games in history. So the Suns are up 1 point with 4 seconds left to go. So the Celtics get the ball back, and John Havlicek makes this great 15-foot bank shot to put the Celtics up 1.
It's a great shot, by the way.
And the Suns get the ball back with 1 second left on the clock. So they take a timeout. But the thing is, they don't have any timeouts left. That means the Celtics get a free throw because that's a technical foul.
I've never thought about this before.
Yes. So in 1976, the rules almost explicitly stated if you call a timeout and you don't have any timeouts left, you do still get the timeout.
So it's just like, it's like a luxury tax. It's like if you want more timeouts, it's going to cost you 1 point per timeout.
Exactly.
Which in that scenario that you're describing is totally worth it.
Yeah,
you don't
for
give
sure.
them a point. You'd probably give them 2 points if you could get a timeout. And you get to advance the ball.
Exactly. Which is what they did.
That is an unbelievable loophole.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And this is in the final? I had never heard of this before.
This is in Game 5 of the 1976 NBA Finals. Yeah.
And so...
Okay. You only have so many timeouts. If you want to use your timeout, you can, but you get punished because there's a technical foul, which doesn't even necessarily mean they get anything. I can't believe you get the ball after. That's the dumb thing. I feel like if you falsely call the timeout, the other team gets the ball. But keeping the ball is crazy.
Probably didn't matter, right? Like,
well, it did kind of. So we are in double overtime right now, and the Suns then do hit a 2-point shot
and send it
into a triple overtime. They lose the game eventually.
Yeah.
The Celtics did win that
game. I
game.
feel like if the Suns had won that game, because obviously the Celtics won the series.
Right.
If the Suns had won that game, that would be one of the biggest stories in NBA history.
It would be crazy.
I have never heard of that before today. That's crazy.
And it could have actually been even crazier because the Celtics did a very similar thing in the first overtime, and the referee, whose name was Richie Powers, just kind of ignored it.
Man. By the way, Richie Powers.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird move not going with Dick Powers. When your name is Richard Powers, he could have been called Dick Powers.
That's a good point.
He could be Dick Powers. It's impossible to know if behind the scenes maybe he's going by Dick Powers.
Just seems like a waste of an opportunity.
So you could just keep calling timeouts forever. If you are out of timeouts, you call a timeout, and then they shoot a technical, and then you get the ball again, you just call a timeout, and they shoot a technical, and then you get the ball again, you call a timeout, and they shoot a technical. Can you make 2 timeouts in a row?
He was later attacked in this very game because what happened was when the Celtics made that basket to go up by 1 point, the clock showed 0 time left. So everyone went nuts in the Garden because they thought the Celtics just won the game and start pouring onto the court.
Yeah, that's an era where you could just do that.
You could just do
run
that
out on the court.
And the Celtics started heading back to the locker room, like people are freaking out. And then you can see in the footage, this guy, Richie Powers, the ref, is being attacked by a fan and is like actually dragged down to the court.
And this is before.
This is
the
before the Suns
oh
get
my
the ball
God.
back and all of what I just told you.
I feel like the 20th century was a different era. You could just do shit if you want. You could just walk on the court if you wanted. Nowadays, there's one motherfucker who tries, and it's like Gideon for a vlog, and it gets stopped halfway through.
So not only are they dealing with this, but they have just moments ago had to get like 200 people off of the court and back into the stands to continue playing the final second of this game, which is chock full of just Suns chicanery, basically.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Taunting rule. American football. Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah, that's dumb. Going out of bounds on a return kick.
They were last. In the league last year, and now they're right in the middle of the pack. That makes Green Bay a much better football team. Randall Cobb.
I feel like football is the one sport where I watch where I consistently think to myself, the referees have too much control and they are bad at their job. Most other sports, I'm pretty okay with the referees doing their job. But in football, I'm like, meh. They don't seem great at their job. I feel like if you have the best of the best athletes in the world, you should probably have the best of the best referees. Umps are bad. Well, baseball's fucking dumb for letting a man decide whether a ball is in a square or not when they have technology that literally exists that they use to say if it's in the square or not. But they don't go by the technology that's right. They go by the man who's wrong sometimes. And that's so, then that, like, when he's wrong, they're not like, oh, should we double check with like the computers? Should we see if the computers say that maybe it's different? They're like, no, the guy said it. It was like, well, why? But he was wrong. Like, well, that's okay. The guy, he was not in the square, so the guy said it. He was like, what?
Let this one roll, and he's going to down that. That's a brilliant play by Cobb. By standing out of bounds, he took the kickoff out of bounds. They'll get the ball at the 40-yard line. A brilliant play by Randall Cobb. This is a little quirk in the rules. Watch him. He's going to step out of bounds first. That puts the ball out of bounds. That's a penalty, and they'll bring it up to the 40. 9 points.
Because it's illegal on a kickoff to kick it out of bounds. You have to give the other team a chance of returning it, or you kick it all the way through the end zone, and then that's a touchback, so you get the ball at the 25-yard line automatically. But if you kick it out of bounds, like, you can't try to like kick it out of bounds at the 1-yard line, so they're just fucked. You can't do that. So what they do is they step out of bounds, then touch the ball, so the ball is technically considered out of bounds. You know what? I kind of like this because it's kind of gigabrain. It's 20 yards for a touchback. I believe it's 25. I believe they've changed it like 2 years ago. It used to be 20. And so then when you kick it out of bounds, you get it at the 40-yard line.
Nugent kicks it away. And kicks it. Out of bounds. They're going to say out of bounds.
Look how happy the ref looks. The ref looks like a proud father. Like, finally someone read the rule book.
Out of bounds. They're going to say out of bounds to put the ball at the 40. Ross had his foot on the out of bounds
Different guys, same team.
line
It's not Cobb.
when he fielded the kick.
Free kick out of bounds against the kicking team. Green Bay elects to take the ball at the 40-yard line. First down.
So they'll get it at the 40, up by 9, and Nugent hit it sideways. Never
team and a so-called rival can't beat them.
Yes, but yesterday that all changed for your beloved Volunteers. That's a live ball.
It's always the Packers. What, do they plan for this?
How about that? Now let's take a look here. A penalty flag is thrown on the far side.
Well, he stepped out of bounds.
And then he was the first guy.
Knew what he was doing to make a good play. He did know what he was doing. Watch Ty Montgomery. See how he deliberately gets out of bounds.
Okay, well, now what about this? This guy is out of bounds, lying. You see him there. He's lying out of bounds and stretched out. What if I was then lying on his hands? He had his hand stretched out, so it's my toe on his right hand, my toe on his left hand, and then I stretch out even further. And we continue this link until we cover the entirety of the field. And then when the ball comes down, if any of us grab it, our out of bounds chain, the ladder we've created will result in 40 yards every time. Doesn't work that way. I'm technically out of bounds. Okay, then what? Then okay, fine. If it doesn't work that way, what if we do this? What if we do this? All right. So you have the football field, and we're looking at it like this. We're looking at it flat. Here's the field goal. And then my man here is his feet. He's got his feetsies. And then his hands are stretched out. His head's here. And then what we do is we go up So we're creating now like a line like this, and this is the out of bounds territory, where it goes like this. And it's out of bounds over here. And none of us are touching the ground. And we have an arch. You need an arch stone. Otherwise, it wouldn't hold.
Make sure he's out and then touches
Sorry,
the
I think
football.
outside the box.
He knew.
My fault, I guess. Bad calls. I don't even get what happened on this one still. It makes me sad. It was kind of non-impactful, right? Weird rules. What? Oh, it's a fucking... Oh. Kentucky once blocked a free throw to try to win a game. I mean, that seems kind of normal. Oh, no, it's not. It's a free throw. Nah, that's all right. I'm good on the weird rules. You know what I want to do real quick, though? Quick Jackbox games for the boys. Jackbox games. I love Trivia Murder Party. I just want to win one. One time for the one. Mods, I've placed it in the mod channel. Sir, do not dare join, you piece. Oh, shit, I gotta restart. I didn't join. All right, the code, chat, is N... Oh, like the goat. NL... B Okay, how'd you guys know that? I'm pretty sure the last two people aren't even mods. They just figured it out from me making a face that looked like I was about to say the letter V. That was crazy. That was actually insane. NLBV. If you guys want to join up, the chat can win, so it's worth joining. You just go to jackbox.tv.tuvalu. You put in the code NLBV, and then you answer trivia questions.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until close.
Tim, the pending donations thing sucks because they're in the pending forever. Can we just like let them all roll?
Up next, more crap.
I guess not now. Actually, wait, I can approve them too. Well, I'll leave it for now.
Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party.
Sure, I get that, but then there's some
Free
3 days ago, which feels bad.
coupons you received in the mail were a trick, luring you into a game with deadly consequences.
It's not the worst game in Jackbox. It's one of the best games in
Only one of
Jackbox.
you will survive. Also, if you have any feedback on the
It doesn't
hotel
rely
side
on
of things,
people
just
trying
call
to
me
come up
aside
with funny
during the
things. Because
game.
anytime you
I'm
try to
all
come up with something
ears.
funny, it's usually not funny.
Okay, first question. Which of the following words was accidentally included in Webster's dictionary for years, despite it not being a real word? Use your device to answer the question.
Rum,
That means the audience,
Dord,
too.
Blim, or Zamp? Okay, Zamp is, like, absurd. That's Germa talk.
Time's running out.
I don't think it's rum. I'm going with Blim. I'm a Blim fan.
And the correct answer is... Who got the question right?
Dord? What is Dord?
The rest of you, time for consequences. Welcome to the killing room.
Okay. All right. I just can't die.
Of letter writing.
All right. I got this. Easy.
I'm
easy.
going to dictate a message to you. Write down as much of what I say as you can. The player who writes the fewest of my words will die. Get your typing fingers ready because I'm starting right now. Dear police, no need to stop by again. That's quite enough. That said, Officer Jones and Officer Smith are a delight. Officer Smith did a pratfall in some carpet blood. Officer Jones took a video for social media. I retweeted it. Time's up.
I couldn't
Now
even
let
hear
me
half
see
the
what we
words.
have here with a quick and here's how you did.
Nicky!
Well, one of you was
Tim,
the worst.
what?
That's not even close to what I said.
I hit enter by accident and it locked me out. XD. You can just say you're slow. You don't got to be weird about it. We're not going to judge you for being really, 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 really slow.
Don't worry.
Like cringily slow.
Now.
We're not going to judge you.
Keep playing and you just might steal someone
We're
else's
really
life
open and
force
nice
win the
community.
game. Oh, also, there's an audience in the game. If they survive, you die. If you're not ready now, you can join the audience whenever. It's like super low pressure.
All right, focus, focus, focus.
What is
sometimes called the river of grass? Wind, the Everglades, something like that. Yeah. Something that's like wind going through a bunch of grass. What is the Everglades, though? I feel like the Great Plains is where there's grass.
Time's almost up.
Everglades. I'm gonna Google it.
Who picked this?
I was so fucking wrong. I'm the only one.
Follow me.
You all knew the Everglades. Every one of you knew the Everglades.
Sure.
Everyone.
Welcome back to the killing room.
My fucking dick and balls, you did. There's no shot.
One person's family heirloom is another person's punishment. Pick a box and keep what's inside. Avoid the ones with air holes.
I picked the bright red one.
You
Hair.
just found my mother's wig. I'd let you go, Mother, but I can't ignore my duties as a murderous trivia host. It's how you raised me.
A wig for Ludwig, yeah. What does it do? What's the point of this?
Let's try another one. What are the colors associated with the two teams in the card game Codenames?
Free. That's all time. What happens now that I have hair?
Almost out of time.
I just look pretty?
Who picked this?
Yeah! Okay, now I'm embarrassed because everyone got it. Can you stop cheating?
Let's keep
all right,
moving.
Everyone.
What would you not find in a classic game of Hungry Hungry Hippos?
Okay, why are you taking so long to guess? Everyone's cheating. Dr. Battle's cheating. Yeti, you're cheating.
Time's running out.
You're waiting for chat.
Who picked this?
I went with green hippo because it's not a primary color.
Oh no, Mother. I couldn't bear to send you to the killing
But I guess
floor.
if you're already doing blue
the rest of you who are still
and
alive,
yellow dye, then green is
come
easy.
with me. It's the pegs game.
Okay, this is fine.
Drop down this board and
Wait,
try
did
to
I get it right?
avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death zones.
What?
Hey, you.
I got
pick
saved
landing
by the
slots to
wig?
kill.
Okay, well, we fucked up. Really? You guys went 1, 2,
Games begin.
I went 2 because I thought.
Pick a spot to drop from.
Who would have picked
I'm
the
sure
left?
everything will
Who
work
just
out for
tried
you.
to kill himself? Who did
Ever
that?
heard of chaos theory? Well, this is chaos fact.
What was that?
Ayo! You know what this means.
Nikki, that was the easiest W of all time. There was a 4-lane highway that was available to go down, and you went down the median.
We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. Which Hostess snack has a swirl of cream inside?
I love cream. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, dude, I'm throwing.
Time's almost up.
I hit Twinkies, bro. Oh. My brain froze and I just thought about cream.
I can't keep saving you, Mother. I want to show you something.
Save me.
Let's play with my little toy elevators. Everyone pick an elevator door. If you all pick the same side, you all live. But if there's a split decision, I will kill everyone on the heavier side.
Everyone go left. Everyone go left. Everyone go left. Everyone go left. 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 Please go left. Please go left. Please go left.
I have a good feeling about this, whatever that means. Let's see where you all landed. Uh-oh.
Fuck! You fucking pieces of shit! You fucking pieces of shit! I told you to go left so I could go right! You're a fucking asshole, Dr. Battle, and Otto, and Ictor. You are an asshole!
Right now, and you have a few seconds to bequeath it to another player. But you gotta do it fast.
I'm giving Luda my wig. You are all dead to me.
When a player holding one of my family heirlooms dies, they can fill out a will. They left a cherished possession to you. It's your problem now. Let's try another one. I'm not sure why, but staring at the Mario Lopez poster that hangs above my bed made me
Ludwig.
think of this question. How many dimples are typically on a golf ball?
Oh, a lot.
Time's running out.
I'm gonna say 100 to 200.
Who picked this? Oh, come on, new mom. I guess I'll have to punish everyone else instead.
Oh! What?
It's my old favorite, chalices.
Holy shit!
I've given each safe player a poison pellet.
Luda! The wig is
Pick a
actually
chalice to drop their
broken.
poison in. Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink
I
from.
picked the big one. That's obvious, because I thought everyone wouldn't
Slurp,
pick it.
Slurp. Now let's see what you drink. I used the good cups for nothing. When I was a kid, this hotel seemed so big, and murder seemed so wrong. It's funny how things change when you get older. Let's keep moving. Where do Rhodes Scholars study?
I think Oxford is the oldest school in the world, and that's the Rhodes Scholars.
Who picked this? Can't help you, Mom. It's time.
Come on, Luda.
Hopefully you can defend yourself from ESP. Type in an answer that fits this category. Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die.
You can win this. You can win this.
Get to writing.
You can win this. Google the 9th president. What is it? It's Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, John Quincy Adams,
Time's almost
James
up.
Monroe. That's all I know.
Let's see if there are any matches. Oh, super. You're so unpredictable and you get to live. No fun.
A little bit edgy there, Tim.
Let's try another one. What's the name of the economic union comprised of Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands?
I have no fucking clue. But Luxembourg sounds nice. Luxembourg.
Time's running out.
But I guess it doesn't include Netherlands.
Picked this.
Luda, you haven't gotten one right in fucking 18 years.
Follow me. Congratulations! You've been entered in my scratch ticket giveaway. Scratch and find.
My man's Luda got the
$3
wig
to live.
and thought, I
And if
will
you
do
keep
what
scratching,
Ludwig did
I'll
and
give you cash for
throw.
all the extra $signs you find. But if you scratch off even one
Oh, this is
skull,
very winnable, though.
you die.
This is very winnable. Super winnable for Luda as long as it doesn't go middle bottom.
We know what a losing ticket means. I'm sorry, Mother. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means.
I'm in dead last. I'm literally doing worse than chat right now.
Glad to see you're the one to make it here alive. But will you be the one to escape? I'm going to give you a category. Yogurt brands. Tap each answer. Let's see the
I
right
only know-
answers. You move forward one space for each correct answer. You're on your way to escaping.
All right, I can win this.
Oh,
This is
wait,
winnable.
did you think it was
Winnable.
going to be just you? Aw, that's cute.
Dude, chat
If a
starts
ghost
in front of me.
catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you.
This is easy. That's a gimme.
Time is almost up.
AEIOST. All in the most common.
Crayola crayon colors.
I don't know if Mercury's a color. Fuck! They boomed me.
Snoopy siblings.
He has siblings? All of them. All of them. Fuck it. We're all brothers in this world.
Don't fall behind.
Dr. Battle about to get murked.
It's only darkness.
Baseball pitches.
Baseball pitches.
Love a slurve.
Time is almost up.
Spencer, I'll forget. Slurve is real? What are they slurving?
Monsters who fought Godzilla.
A slider curve? Oh my fucking... All of them? I'm gonna die!
The French leather sauces.
Sauce tomate, bien sûr. I'm French. I was wrong.
The exit is so close. You are but shadows now. Major greenhouse gases. Time is almost up.
I only know methane because cows shit it.
The darkness approaches.
Oh!
Disney animated movies.
The Prince of Egypt is not a Disney animated movie. Get me in this bitch! I'm alive!
A ghost stole your life force. One last trap. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
He conquered a lot. What? That bitch didn't even get Italy? You are telling me he did not get Italy? Yeah, he never conquered Italy. He conquered a few nations in southern Italy. In fact, Italy's where he died. Oh, that's a different Alexander. That makes more sense. All right, run it back.
Local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it's...
I want the wig again, man.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. That glowing review in Real Hotels magazine was a fake, luring you here to fight for your life. Only one of you will survive. Also, I'm trying to run this place as a legit hotel on the side, so try to keep your screams to a minimum so you don't disturb the other guests.
I want the wig!
Thanks. All right. First question. Which state contains the geographic center of the contiguous United States? Use your device to answer the question. Time's almost up.
Missouri's too far south. Colorado's too far west. It's Kentucky or Kansas. I'm going
And
Kansas.
the correct answer is... Who got the question right?
I'm back, baby!
The rest of you, time for consequences. Welcome to room 105. It's magic time. Pick a space
I am
inside
going
the box to
top
hide.
right. Top
I wish I had a
right.
magician's assistant for this, but oh well. Now I'm gonna need some volunteers. Now, can you confirm that we've never met before? Just kidding. A little magician banter. You get a sword. On your device, choose a row or a column to run your sword through. I like to call this trick...
I lied.
Magic!
Oh! No way!
Who will win?
You
Who will
fucker, dude.
die? Maybe the audience. Hey, audience.
I hate when they
I hope
chump
you
check
all
me and
die
I get
too.
owned.
Hot tip. You can join the audience at any time. Let's keep moving. Which of these operas was written by Mozart?
Easy. Easy. Light work on this one.
Almost out of time.
It's, of course, the Barber of Seville.
This. The rest of you, I want to show you something. Welcome to room 217. I'm feeling charitable. You all get $500. Give some of that money to another player. The person who ends up with the most money will die. But if you give to someone and they have $1,000 or more, I will kill you instead. Begin. Hurry up. Time for fiscal revelations. Struck down by the almighty dollar.
Whoa! I gave nothing because I didn't know.
You're not going anywhere. You're a ghost now, but you have options. Keep playing
Holy
and you
shit,
just
that
might
was
steal
lucky.
someone else's life force and win the game.
I didn't want to give something. I thought I'd be dumb.
Let's try another one. About how many detective novels did Agatha Christie write?
I don't know. 7? I peed.
Time's running out. Who picked this? The rest of you who are still alive, come with me. There's nothing more fun than fogged up mirrors. Oh, hey, look! The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. She has her own consistent handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word. But so will all the safe players. Draw a word on the mirror to camouflage Aunt Mildred's. Go ahead and start writing. Pay attention to the words as they appear and try to spot my auntie. So many convincing words to choose from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you die.
This was so fucking dumb.
Enter the right word now, or you die. Would the real Aunt Mildred please stand up? Looks like there's no fooling you.
What?
Aren't you special? You know what that means.
I wrote doorknob. That was me, smiley face. I tricked some people in chat, smiley face.
We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question.
That was me. I was Goose. I gotta head out. I'm gonna time you out so you never play again. But have a wonderful rest of your day and a great weekend.
Down to the muzzle?
Just never join again, please. Thank you. Smiley face.
Time's almost up.
It's either a push or a notch. There's no way it's a nook, and I doubt it's a stop.
This. Everyone is wrong. Time for consequences. Let's play with spooky dice. Roll as much as you want to add to your score. I'll kill the player with the lowest score. But go over 21 and you die instead.
Okay, alright.
And don't forget, if they roll a skull, that adds 1 to
Alright, I can win
everyone's
this one. I can win this one.
It's like
5,
blackjack, but with dice. And
9,
skulls. Look, it made sense
14.
when I
I'm
first
gonna
put it
hold.
together, okay?
Holding.
Chance to sneak a few extra rolls in.
Oh!
Those scores displease me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Could have been lights out, dude. Oh, shit.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Asking for a friend. What is a normal body temperature?
In Celsius or Fahrenheit. Fuck, I was kidding. I don't know. I actually know this one. Because our thermometers growing up were in European instead of American.
Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Welp, didn't want that to happen. Let's try another one. Important question. If I wanted to get a small dog, what kind should I get?
Oh, shit. It's either 1 or 2, I think. A Chihuahua. A Chihuahua.
Time's almost up.
It's not Chihuahua. It's not Chihuahua.
Who picked
It's Chihuahua.
this?
That one's another gimme.
Everyone again? You all need to be taught a lesson.
Don't get mad at us because your questions were free.
This is my tattoo parlor. Create a new tattoo on my back by drawing on your device. Oh. Oh. Ow. My God. Oh. Oh. Harder. Ooh. Yeah. I'm so excited about my cool new look. Now vote for your favorite tat. The artist with the fewest votes will die.
Okay, the worst one I know is C.
Vote already.
There's not a soul in the world is looking at C going, that's the best. The high Ludwig guy.
What did we decide? Well, at least tattoos aren't permanent. What? They are? I think it's pretty
It
clear
was a
what I
pretty
have
bad
to do
penis.
now.
I did my S backwards by accident.
When I was a kid, this elevator was operated by a kindly old man named Stan. Great guy.
Stans.
Almost makes me wish I didn't
Okay,
push you down that empty
as
shaft.
long as I'm last alive, I'll win.
I wrote this next question just for you. If you get it right, I will punish everyone else.
Okay.
Since cyanide smells like almonds, I can easily hide it in...
Almond Factory.
And I guess
Marzipan.
the audience can answer too.
It's not Sucades. Marzipan uses almonds. That's gimme. I live with a baker. Okay?
Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Did you get the question right?
Bang.
You succeeded. The rest will suffer.
Woo! Woo! Sucades.
Time to try to save yourself with a password. Enter a real four-letter
Oh,
word
this
with
one's
your device.
impossible. I've only
Make it hard to
beaten this
guess.
one
If
once.
your password gets cracked, you die.
And it's because I made up a word.
Come on. Now everyone else will try to crack the password. As a team, guess the password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. If anyone figures out the password before time runs out, I will reward you all. This is a team effort, so share clues out loud with each other.
Core. Cost. Colt. Comb.
You thought that would be too hard to guess?
So stupid. Alright. I was sitting there trying to fucking crack it like it's a Turing test and it's
Only
cock.
one of you is still alive. You know what that means.
Let's go! We win this one, boys!
You've made it so far, but can you
Yes,
escape?
I have!
I'm going to give you a category. High in protein. Let's see the
Steak
right
is high in
answers.
protein, carrots are not. I'm a genius.
You advance one space for every correct answer. You're a little bit closer
That was
to
not
escaping.
free. That could be hard for people who
wait,
don't speak
did you
English.
Think it was going to be just you? Oh, that's cute. If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force.
I know
They can
1.4
escape
billion
and win
Chinese
the
people who
game.
might struggle on that one.
Here's everyone's next question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you. Time is almost
Are these
up.
actually boats? I'm gonna guess all of them.
Does the audience know they can play this part? Caffeinated beverages.
I don't think there's caffeine in Orange Crush. Thought there was caffeine in 7-Up.
Old Testament books.
I don't think Jonah's a book.
The ghosts are catching up. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Are you afraid of the dark? Tarot cards.
Oh, I don't know these ones.
Time is almost up.
I don't want to lose. I'm going to be so sad if I lose. I'm going to guess all of them. All right. I move one up. Come on. Focus up, baby. Focus up. Come on. Come on. Cat breeds.
Cat breeds.
I know a British short hair is a cat. No, it's a Scottish short hair. No, it's a British. Fucking Mr. Goodley's like a cat guy now? Like,
You cannot
I don't want to lose.
Overwatch characters.
Who the fuck is Bullet Bill? Fuck, I knew that. I knew that.
Jimmy.
No, you coobs, hold on my tail.
Next question. Killer surprise categories. Time is almost up.
Why would there be a drama? That's like theater stuff. No, no drama.
You stole some yummy life force. Time to make friends with the darkness. Nobel Prize winning scientist.
It's a trick question. It's not Thomas Edison. I was kind of right. Why did he get it?
Swap. Dating apps.
Our matey is big for Somalian pirates.
Not what I had in mind.
I can win right here. I can win right here.
This will slow you down. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need to ace this next question. And if you're still alive and want to break through, you have to get all 3 answer choices right.
I'm going with 1 and 3. Kim Kardashian's real.
You have to get all the right answers to escape.
No! No, 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 no!
Plagues of Egypt in the Book of Exodus. Time is almost up.
Fuck! Fuck! Yaku! Wait, so it's one of their fireworks at the end. I don't need to study the Bible, okay? I gotta fucking...
Life of a Japanese knife maker. This is a day in the life of a Japanese knife maker.
Let's watch this video, chat. I love these videos so much. So Elton John is his real name? I didn't think John could be a last name for real, for real. Wait, it is a stage name. Oh, that's so cringe. It's not a stage name because he legally changed it. Oh, that's so cringe. Was Kim Kardashian not born Kim Kardashian? That's definitely her real name, right? She's a Kardashian. Her father was Robert Kardashian. Yeah, she was born Kimberly Kardashian. That's her real name. Damn, that's stupid. What time are we waking up here?
This is Nene, 24 years old, living in Gifu, Japan, and she's just waking up for work. She lives on her own in this apartment. It's pretty common to live with your parents in Japan even after graduation, but in her case, she moved out shortly after she got her current job. In fact, about 70% of single workers in Japan, ages 18 to 34 years old, continue to live with their parents. How long does it take for you to wear makeup?
15分ぐらいかかります。
It's a fucking beautiful apartment. Nice fit.
Nene loves to cook, and she usually makes her own breakfast to get a good start on the day. And I guess this morning, she's making a fresh smoothie.
No shot. No shot. This has to be for show, right? Like if a guy's coming to your house and filming a video for a YouTube channel, that's when you start peeling kiwis. But there ain't a shot in hell you're getting your ass out of bed first thing in the morning and peeling a kiwi. Peeling it with a knife? Come on. Come on.
For Japan standards, her apartment is quite spacious for someone in their 20s, but it's one of those advantages of living outside of any of the major Japanese cities.
What's his knife brand? We had it growing up with the two dudes.
For Japan standards, her apartment is quite spacious for someone in their 20s, but it's one of those advantages of living outside of any of the major Japanese cities.
Okay, dude, I love Japan. Like, clearly, I fucking love Japan. I talk about it all the time. SpazCon. You cannot start geeking about their aluminum foil. We got to draw a line somewhere. I don't know exactly where the line is, but it cannot be all the way that we're geeking about aluminum foil. There's just, like, look at it, bro. That's just straight up aluminum foil. Ain't nothing special about that. Just has some letters on it in Japanese. There's no way it's different.
For Japan standards, her apartment is quite spacious for someone in their 20s.
It's just aluminum. That's all it is. It's 100. They're all 100.
But it's one of those advantages of
like is American aluminum foil like tainted with iron or something?
Living outside of any of the major Japanese cities.
Why does Japan have all the good stuff? Bro, they got
She commutes to
aluminum
work
foil
by
and
car.
kiwis.
In total, 20 minutes door to door.
Pretty rare you see someone drive to work in Japan. I've watched like 30 of these videos. Maybe 2 people drive to work.
Before working at her current company, Nene studied at a specialized agricultural high school focused on food production, food science, and overall nutrition. Although her current job didn't align exactly with her studies, when she heard about the opportunity, she decided to go for it.
Oh, boys. I don't know what time she woke up. I might have missed it, but this is the time she has to get to work. Oh, dude. Yikes. 7:45? That's rough. That's normal. Every job I've had has been 9 to 5. Pretty standard. To be fair, I would show up late, so it felt more like 9:15, but...
For it.
So I'm back with another day in the life. I am super excited for this one. Finally made it outside of Tokyo. I'm at the factory right now, waiting for Nene. She should be parking her car soon.
It's 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. for school. Yeah, school's fucked up, though. Like, we understand that. Kids should not be getting up that early for school. They don't even have, like, max juices ready for learning at that hour. It is only that early for American child care. It's literally just daycare because parents go to work at, like, 8 or 9. So the kids have to go to school at 7.
Good morning.
おはようございます。
Did you sleep well?
今日は改善の発表会があるので5時間ぐらいしか寝れなかったです。
Oh, are you nervous?
緊張してます。
Well, let's see how the day goes. So Nene works as a knife technician at Zwilling J.A. Henkel's Japan, originally a 291-year-old German knife maker who eventually set up an office in Japan and later acquired the knife factory here in Seki City.
Dude,
also
I
known
thought
in
it was a
Japan
German
as a
knife.
city of blades, crafting flawless samurai swords and knives for more than 800 years and producing half of Japan's total knives in the city alone. Today, 90% of the company's knives sold in Japan are actually made at this factory. Nene's been working at the knife factory for 5 years, now in the Kaizen department. Kaizen itself, a Japanese term meaning continuous improvement in a gradual methodical process.
They're using punch cards. It is 2022.
Kaizen itself, a Japanese term meaning
I have never seen a punch card in my life. That is ancient technology.
continuous improvement in a gradual methodical process. Her day starts with a team meeting where she's assigned specific tasks. Wow, they're checking their hands. Apparently, it's absolutely critical that their hands must be free of cuts or injuries that could potentially flaw the knives.
Damn, you have fanny packs?
Oh, she's already on her first task, inspecting the sharpness of the knives. In Japanese, hocho. These particular ones are used as the factory resharpens older knives sent in by their customers. And it's her responsibility to verify that the resharpened knives meet all the quality requirements to ship back to their customers.
Wait, I've heard that you can rub a knife on your jeans and that like sharpens it a bit, but I didn't think they'd have it at the fucking factory. Just like tape down jean to do a little bit of sharpening. That's kind of tight.
So how much paper did it cut?
54枚です。3ミリぐらい。
Damn, the paper didn't stand a chance. Anyways, let's see what she has next. As part of the Kaizen group, throughout the day she's also tasked with performing random inspections on knives being crafted that day to ensure that each knife meets the factory's strict quality standards, which also means that she's responsible for knowing the details about each and every knife that's crafted in the factory, including the entire build process for that individual knife and the technical requirements each one must satisfy in order for her to fully perform the inspection.
That's sweaty.
Okay, she's moving on to a different building again. Do you always walk this much?
結構歩きますね。
So how many people are doing the same task?
Start making your employees use punch cards. No, I think the like traditional 9 to 5, at least what happened when I would work them, is people end up filling the hours with non-work shit. So if people just work on their own time, they're usually as productive. But like if you have to be there for 8 hours and take a 1 hour lunch, people just start fucking doing random ass shit to stay busy. That doesn't matter.
普段3人で検査を回しています。
Okay, so for your job, what's the most important thing?
品質が保たれているかどうかをしっかりチェックすることが大事です。
So what are you checking now?
この模様がしっかり出てるか確認します。
Naturally, being tasked with the responsibility to inspect every type of crafted knife, it requires her to continually visit different sections all throughout the factory, which can be tiresome for many people, but she enjoys the opportunity to engage with other workers outside of her team and welcomes the regular walks. So it looks like Nene is going to be taking notes for just a little bit, so while she's doing that, let's cut out of here and see what we can find.
Dude, I had a meeting with YouTube. It's like some important meeting, right? And I'm on the call with like 4 YouTube execs. And I usually like to take my calls on a walk. So I just start walking and I'm taking the call. But I'm like walking in this park and the data's spotty. And the whole time I'm pretending I'm like in my home. So like I start losing connection and I'm dropping signal and they're like, oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. And it gets to the point where it happens so often that it's getting awkward. They're like, oh, this is really becoming a problem. And I'm like, okay. So I mute and I'm like, can you repeat that question? I hit the mute button. I sprint, staring at my phone to see when I get 5G data again, just down this park, trying to find one. And then I would find like a good spot and then I would hear the question and they'd be like, there'd be an awkward pause. So I'd like unmute. I'd be like, one more time. And I'd mute. I'd take like a bunch of breaths and then they'd say the question again. There'd be like a long pause. So I'd unmute and I'd be like, that's a wonderful question. So glad that you asked it. And I'd like spit out my answer. And I did that for 45 minutes on this call. And I was just being a fucking dumbass because I didn't want to stand still and just do the call in a nice data area because I wanted to walk for the whole call. I don't know why. It was like gnawing at me. Every time I would stand still, I'd feel like I gotta keep my walk going. I end up walking so far in this park that by the time the call is over, I realized I've gone too far and it's been mostly downhill. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I have to walk back to get to my little Vespa. I end up walking outside for 3 hours. I started the call at 11. I get back at 2 p.m. I burned every single part of my upper body. Just broiled in the sun. Because I was doing this stupid ass thing where I had to walk for every minute of this phone call and I got fucking lost in this park. It was UV11. No, it was shirtless because it's better for vitamin D. I left my shirt on the fucking Vespa. Because I thought it was going to be like a short 30-minute walk. I thought I was just going to... That's not even... The worst part is the moment I talk about my Vespa, I got this fucker on Twitter called Nick who DMs me every day and says, let me read out the last 30 messages from this guy. I hate your Vespa. Vespas are stupid. Vespas are mid. Fuck your Vespa. That was all today. Yesterday. Stop driving the Vespa. What do you enjoy about the Vespa, you French twat? Friday. I still can't believe you're driving a Vespa. Get a real bike, loser. Tuesday. When will you listen and stop driving the Vespa? Last Friday. Now, when will you stop driving the Vespa? Tuesday before that. Stop driving the Vespa. Monday. Bro, you got called out and you got to stop driving the Vespa. It's a red flag to all the girls. Why do you drive a Vespa? It's so dumb. When will you stop driving? Got to stop driving the Vespa. You know when the first message was? It's July. March 1st. Ain't no way yo ass drive a Vespa. It's been 6 months almost.
Let me quickly break down how a Japanese knife starts. Okay, so I think here this is where they do the heat treatment. This is the yakiire process, where untreated pressed steel blades are heated by a specifically designed furnace to more than 1,000 degrees Celsius, 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why?
Oh, Elsa, look at those frozen blades! After the initial cooling, the hardened blades are moved to an accelerated freezing state. In fact, the tempering process of heating and freezing the steel blades restructures and stabilizes it on a molecular level, forming a perfect blade that's not only hard, but flexible at the same time.
Nice. You
Once
want your blades to be
tempered,
hard.
The blade tends to come out slightly
Noted.
warped from expanding and shrinking due to the extreme heat and cold. Hizumitori is the process where the blade is hammered and straightened by hand, requiring a true craftsman to recognize the subtle imperfections in each blade.
Japan always has it's like Germany. They have crazy words for random shit. Like instead of saying yeah, my job is to flatten the blade.
Cold. Hizumitori is
the I'm a Hizumitori.
Process where the blade is hammered and straightened by hand, requiring a true craftsman to recognize the subtle imperfections in each blade. Ah, okay, so it looks like at this place, they assemble all the knives by hand. So Japanese knives are known to be some of the sharpest knives in the world, but historically their handles were not one of their strengths and needed to be regularly maintained. However, the factory has developed its own specialized techniques to build stronger handles while also doing it by hand. Before the blades receive their final sharpening, they're finished off here. Hi, can I talk to you? What are you working on? You do it with your gloves on? Apparently she smooths out bumps and extra bonding, and that's before and...
Japanese knives are overrated. Ohio knives are better. Also, hi, I'm from Ohio. This is the day in the life of an Ohioan knife maker. Bump, 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 bump.
After.
So it's 10 o'clock right now, and I just heard a bell ring, and all of a sudden people just started turning off the lights, and I think they're taking a break now.
Lunchtime!
All the workers in the factory get 3 10-minute breaks throughout the day. It's fairly mandatory as each job requires a significant amount of focus and concentration, so breaks are crucial for maintaining performance as well as preventing injury.
A 10-minute break's not even a break. It's just enough time to go poop. I would prefer 1 30-minute break. 10 minutes, the moment I sit my ass down and start to pull out my phone, 5 minutes have passed. I go through dead-ass 7 TikToks and I'm back to the shift. It's a nothing burger. You know what? France is goated because they have mandatory 1-hour lunches that you cannot take in the office. You cannot eat in the office. They make you leave.
What are you doing now?
ブレードの硬さを測る検査をこれからします。
Why is this test important?
硬さが出なかったり出過ぎたりしていると折れやすくなったりするので検査して大丈夫なことを確かめます。
She's also responsible for testing the knives in the laboratory using various machines, tools, and even chemicals. She says that it was quite a challenge to memorize all the tests, technical procedures, and how to even use the machines, so it required a lot of effort and studying for her in the beginning to master this part of the job. It looks like she's sharp with it now though. By the way, as a kid, did you think you would become a knife technician?
全然く思ってなかったです。
When Nene was still in high school, a friend who worked at the factory told her about working as a knife technician, which helped spark her interest. Enough so that she scheduled a tour of the factory to learn more about it.
Like, obviously not. What a dumb question. No human. You don't even know what a knife technician is when you're a kid. What? You're not even allowed to touch the knives.
Oh, now Nene has to go to the monthly improvement meeting she was nervous about this morning.
よく使う道具は一番上に配置して
Apparently, representatives from each department review their achievements for that month and discuss how they can improve. I'm sure Nene's gonna be fine. What could go wrong? How'd it go?
緊張はしたんですけど何回も練習してきたのでその成果が出てうまく話せたんじゃないかなと思います。
Yay, finally lunchtime.
Meetings do suck. The way I run, I don't know if it's worse. What would you prefer? A planned meeting that you know a week in advance that you can prepare for? Or what I do to the people that work for me, I randomly call them like once a week or once every 2 weeks, and I just ask them a bunch of questions. Because I feel like I could imagine a wave of anxiety if you look at your phone and it's the boss calling and you didn't know it was happening.
It looks like she's gonna eat with her coworker. Kinda interested to see what they're gonna eat. What are you making?
味噌汁です。インスタント味噌汁です。
She says for lunch she often orders the factory-provided bento box since it's offered at a reasonable price. In fact, it's part of typical
Mid.
Japanese factory culture to offer this type of bento box so that all the employees can eat at the same time while not having to leave the facility. And at this factory, at 160 yen, $1.18 USD, is a deal that's hard to beat. So what's in it today?
今日はなんか魚の天ぷら甘酢漬けみたいな。
Oh, what's your favorite dish?
魚がちょっと苦手なんで、こういう野菜とかの方が好きです。
Have you been with the company for a long time?
7年目です。
Cool, so what do you like most about the job?
テレビとか見ててもなんかみんなが使ってるの見ると、あ、すごいなって思いながら頑張ってよかったなって。
When Emerald Lagasse slices up a steak, whew, gets me going, baby.
After lunch, she performs periodic tests in the kitchen on new knives still in development, cutting various foods and comparing it with her existing line of knives, as it's one of her responsibilities to coordinate these tests. She says that it's a great opportunity for her to view the latest knife crafting technologies firsthand before it's ever released.
So Nene's gonna be doing a little bit more testing, so you all know what we do. Let's see if you guys can handle some more exploration. Okay, let's see what else we can get into. Oh, this looks like a store.
Hi, what's this shop for?
こちらのツビリングの社員を対象としたショップになってるんですけれども。
So do employees get discounts?
そうですね。
Like how much?
まあアウトレットのうちお店もあるんですけど、そこで
That's fucking awesome.
Wow, there's just so many knives here, but I think this is not all the knives that they produce here in the factory.
That is the easiest job of all time. You are the salesperson for your employee store that has a discount. So you don't care about the margins. You don't care about upselling. You just chill. Probably 0 people are coming into the job or into the shop because you can probably only go in during your 10-minute break. That's a tight job. No, my job's hard. My job's really hard. My job's really, we're not You think I'm just sitting around watching videos all day, but like.
This is Miyabi, one of the world's sharpest knives, a handcrafted Japanese knife brand that's only made in this factory, and some marked with its own unique Damascus-style design on the blade.
What's the math? $1 is about 70 yen? So it's like 300, 250? Depending on which one you're looking at. Hold up. USD to yen. It's bad right now, right? Oh shit, I got it the other way around. $1 is 134 yen. That's what I meant. Yeah, the yen has bombed. Which means that if it's 33,000 yen, it's 250 bucks.
That was kind of cool. Let's see what else they have.
Excuse me, can I ask what you do?
はい、ここは R&D と言いまして、包丁の開発ですとか、機械の導入なんかを担当している部署になります。
What are you working on now?
まあ来年発売のみやびブランドの新商品の方の開発を進めている。
Someone in chat just said their Miyabi knife is their
Oh,
favorite
can I
thing.
see it?
ものですか?
Oh, maybe it's confidential information.
Oh, we're leaking?
コンセプトサンプルって言われるサンプルになるんですけど、従来のモデルとまあ大きく変えたところは、まあ口金が大きくなったところですとか、まあ握りやすさを追求したまあ設計をしたという。
How many prototypes do you make for one model?
ブレードの種類も結構ありますので、そうやって考えるとまあ100はくだらないですね。
Wow, that's so many. Here, they design 2 products each year, one for Japan and one for the international market. They create all of their own designs from CAD drawings to designing parts. Thank you.
はい。
That's tight.
Hello. What's this room for?
工場長の部屋になります。
Oh, you're the factory manager?
工場長です。
Hot butter.
開発と生産の功績。
What a shy way to say it. Oh, this room? This room's where like the boss would be, I guess. I don't know. Like I guess like it depends who you're asking, but like the boss would normally be in this room.
責任者をしてます。山田です。
Cool. How long have you been with the company?
今11年ここで働いています。
And what's your favorite knife?
一番好きなナイフは5000 MCD バーチ。これですかね。
Why?
これはナチュラルウッドを使ってるんですね。他のナイフにない色だとかテクスチャーで非常にかっこいいと思いませんか?
Absolutely, that's a really cool knife. Wow, this is a Miyabi Red Morimoto knife, a collab knife with Iron Chef
Morimoto! I love Chef Morimoto.
This is so cool. Look at all of these people sharpening knives.
Finally, the knives are sharpened, known in Japanese as honbazuke. Apparently, sharpening the knives by hand is one of the most challenging parts when crafting a knife. So much so, the factory itself only has 9 specialists who have mastered the skill. And at the moment, only 2 who are skilled enough to perform Kiwami Honbazuke, the most extreme and technical knife sharpening possible. And this lady is one of them. Hi, can I ask you some questions? So what's the difference between where you were and here?
荒研ぎって言って角度と刃の返りをつけて、この中砥石は荒砥石でつけた刃を、より目を細かくするために刃をつけていくっていう。
I can't believe there's only 2 people in the world. You know, I feel like they're a little too strict.
So what's the most difficult part of this job?
同じ品質の状態を全部につけるっていうのがすごく難しいかなって思います。というのも刃の状態は常に違う状態のものが流れてるので、同じ風につけようと思うとどうしても難しいっていう部分があって。
Ah, and what do you like about your job?
一人で、一生懸命作業に打ち込めることと、職人っていう刃物を研いでるって、自分で誇りに思える仕事かなっていうところですかね。
Thank you. Once the knives are sharpened and finished, each one receives a thorough cleaning and inspection. Depending on the Japanese knife, the production process and duration varies. Some of the handcrafted knives can be completed in a month, while some of the high-end handcrafted knives require more than 100 individual processes and more than 3 months to complete. Every single detail accounted for to ensure a consistent and high-quality Japanese knife is crafted each and every time. What are you doing now?
梱包される前の最終的な検査をここで行ってます。
So Nene is also responsible for inspecting finished knives before being packaged. If she discovers even the slightest flaw, she sends it back to the appropriate section so it can be reworked. Every single handcrafted knife must be perfect before it's shipped out. What's next?
それから刃付けに入って技術が落ちないように作業に入っていきます。
Despite being part of the Kaizen group and having a deep understanding of the entire process of how knives must be crafted, she must continue to work on her technical skills such as knife sharpening. Although the thousands and thousands of hours spent on her sharpening technique is never completely forgotten, time away from the skill will gradually dull her technique, so she always sets aside time to maintain her technical knife crafting skills.
She's still going. She started at 8 p.m. It's 5 p.m. right now.
Nene says that she's proud of all the skills she's acquired over the years and excited every day to learn and improve on her techniques. And she takes satisfaction in knowing that the knives she helped handcraft will ultimately be appreciated by someone somewhere in the world. All of this keeping her motivated and looking toward the future.
8 a.m.
At the end of the day, she has a little bit of desk work as she's also responsible for
8
entering
to
logs for the
6?
inspections she completed that day. You still have work to do?
これからもう仕事終わって帰ります。
6:18 clock out, I think that's what I'm seeing. Clocked in 8 a.m. sharp. Looking at a 10-hour and change work day with 3 10-minute work breaks. She did have 3 10-minute breaks, dude. Chill. It's true. I guess if you factor in the breaks, it's only 9 hours and 50 minutes. It's pretty chill.
Finally done. What are you doing after this?
これから会社の友達と家で鍋
It says 6:10.
終わって帰ります。
Are you guys fucking with me? That's 18. You can see the line in the middle. It's 18:18, 6:18.
Finally done. What are you doing after this?
これから会社の友達と家で鍋
Top right's wrong. I don't. The top right is what fucking Paolo from Tokyo put in. I think he read it wrong. I don't trust him. Sorry. I don't just look at liberal media and believe it. It says it right there. Right here. It says 6:18 and she's clocking out. I see it. I see it right now. What? The 6:10's wrong. Stop believing it, sheeple. Read it. If you can't see the top right, what does this say? If you didn't know the top right existed, what would you say? Do you think it's 6:18 or 6:10? Because IMO, that's a 1 and an 8, and then a 1 and an 8. And there's a glare over the line, but you can still see the black behind it. Totally 18:18.
Finally done. What are you doing after this?
It's military time. Are you adding to the conversation or just speaking? Because if it's the latter, feel free.
So Nene is hosting a nabe party, which is a very typical Japanese home party, basically consisting of a group of people gathering in someone's
Ludwig, it's in Japan, just so you know. She makes knives.
Home to sit around a hot pot, share food, drinks, and stories, usually in the winter, but can also be done any time of the year. Today, they're specifically having sukiyaki. Oh, cool, her friends are here.
Isn't that her coworker that sharpens
Wow,
knives?
they're doing it up and having Hida-gyu beef, a Wagyu brand from this area. Do you girls often meet up like this? So what do you do in your free... Do you girls often meet up like this? So what?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that adds up. When we do, we do.
What do you do in your free time?
猫ちゃんと遊んだりしてる。あ、してるね。猫命だから。うわ、美味しそう。ノンアルコール梅酒。
What are you girls drinking?
ノンアルコールチューハイです。
Oh, I see. They all drove here. I guess it's a weekday, so they're keeping it mellow tonight. That's Gyushi, Wagyu beef fat. It adds a distinctive sweet flavor to the dish. Many supermarkets offer it for free, so it's commonly used in Japan when cooking steaks and hot pot. After a full day performing at the highest level, she appreciates being able to set her mind away from work to enjoy a home-cooked meal with her good friends.
I'm hungry. Ooh, that looks good.
Alright, so there you go. It looks like they're gonna finish dinner probably around 8:30, and then after that, Nene will go and clean up and then probably take a bath and then finish off the night, go to sleep at 11 o'clock. That's pretty much a day in the life of a Japanese knife maker. If you guys like this video, definitely help me out and hit that like button. If you guys want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
All right, good video, Paolo. Thank you, Paolo. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. That made me hungry, dude.
Wilmington, North Carolina is my hometown. Great city, huh? Watch hockey Sundays at the Ice House.
I don't know Wilmington, North Carolina, but sounds great.
Hey lad. Just want to say ever since I became a member I've regretted it since. Then you dropped the price. How dare you? I wanted to pay even more. Mods, please let Lud know that I am a real radio chemist, and if he wants to travel to Missouri I can take him on a tour of the nation's largest university-owned nuclear reactor. One caveat, no cameras are allowed on the premises. Only thing I am looking forward to in life is
That's the only part I care about.
On Ludwig's channel.
He doesn't really do blooper reels. There's not really bloopers. Bloopers are for movie sets with multiple takes. You only get one take when it's a race.
We should separate old people and young people by who's older and who is younger than Ludwig.
I'm not old enough for that. I'm still very young and hip
I'm a
and
hair
spry.
surgeon. I did a reaction to your balding clip. Let me know if you need help with hair loss in the future.
I don't need help with hair loss. I'm not balding. I have plenty of hair. Okay? As you can see. Mods, keep the TTS rolling. I want to go through it all. I'll play a game of Geoguessr in the background. My hairline's
Take
good.
a shot of Henny with me. Cheers from Norway.
I don't have Henny next to me, but cheers. I also got to quit drinking. I've been drinking too much. There have been too many things to drink at.
Is there a limit to tracks posted for the music contest for the playlist?
Is there a limit to tracks
Hey
posted?
Lad, I'm going to Evo tomorrow
No.
and my first match is against Lefen on Guilty Gear. Wish me luck. I lied by the way.
What do you, then you don't have to like even do it. Don't even send the message. If you're not even trying to boozle me, why even send the message in the first place? None of it adds up. All right, focus.
I saw you in person at that button smashing thing event.
Okay.
A group of us talked about how good you and your huge arms looked. Then I see you on stream and you look like a Midwest farmer. This isn't a compliment or an insult, just thought you should know.
I don't know how to feel about what you said to me today, but thank you. Good points. We're in the lead. I have big arm. Very strong.
Dude, I've listened to the Pen Addict for such a long time that those pens look cheap AF. There are some crazy pens out there.
Thailand? Yeah, there are expensive pens out there. But my writing is so shit that I don't think I would ever buy an expensive pen. I just like stealing pens from hotels.
Google Richard Mille pen.
Richard Mille pen. It doesn't have a price. $105,000 is ridiculous. Unless it's like a painting and you can sell it. This is just Italy, right? Or maybe Spain?
You should watch the Angels Mariners fight breakdown by Jomboy. It's super good.
Andorra. Portugal. I didn't click? How?
I was the person that said military time. I legitimately thought you were so stupid that you couldn't comprehend what the clock was saying. I thought it said 1810. Anyway, I don't know if that says something about me or what.
I mean, it certainly says more about you than me, I'm sure. Buddy, you have to learn how to click? Okay, first of all, I did click. Second of all, I'm going to make a comeback.
Tell my girlfriend Lindsay to get me a ice water. She's on the other side of the couch.
Hey, Lindsay! Keep doing you. Fuck them. It's just unlucky is what it is. Alright, hold on.
Just want to shout out the mods, especially Otto. Gotta give extra love to the programmer for keeping it fun in here. Shout out to Ludwig for the entertainment. Shout out to chat for supporting the stream.
Let's get full
Hope
shout outs.
you all are doing well today.
Italy?
You should try watching Mrs. Eats YouTube channel. She's like the female version of Paolo from TikTok.
Mrs. Eats. Oh, I gotta eat food, chat. I think it's Romania.
Japanese canned cake vending machine. I bought some cake from the vending machine because it was 10 p.m. All the shops were closed. Let's go! There were many kinds of cake in a can, even pudding too. This chocolate strawberry cake looks so good. But let me try the classic strawberry cake. We call it shortcake in Japanese. It was about $9. And it comes with a long spoon. It's ready to eat. Let's open the No! Nani? Use your strengths, never give up. What?
You know what? I'm good. I'm good. She seems great. All right, Thailand.
Hash pay the mods Tuesday. They the bomb.
That was sent Tuesday. I know it's a little after Tuesday, but I got the right road and I was wrong still. All right, focus, focus. Should be Italy, straight up. Could just be Rome. Lock it in. I want to go more north now. Oh, I thought he got the exact city. Bergamo. We both went Rome. Okay. 1.5x damage. Give me one win. One win on the day. Europe. Right side. Western. Let's go Czechia. Hey, Zarin. Okay, Romania. Feels bad, man. Greece. Why is this guy so good? The level of play at silver has gotten so damn good in Geoguessr. Back in the day, I would see a Greek flag and the silvers wouldn't know what to fucking do with themselves. Mexico, Mercado. 200.
Okay, you right, too many shoutouts.
Fuck.
It's the vodka hitting different. At least I'm being wholesome and not mean.
Are you talking to me? Am I being mean? Sorry, I love you and all my viewers. Alright, Northern Hem. Servizio, Italy. Call it a day. It's always north. Am I dead?
I knew of you since before the subathon, but honestly thought you were overrated.
So shit.
I am here to admit I was wrong.
It's always north. It's a shit game anyway. Nobody plays baby games like that anymore. Oh, I do love this game.
Lud. It would be sick to see your opinion on my TikTok about viewers gifting Twitch subs versus donating to support small streamers. Smiley face, heart. I just think you'd have something interesting to add. My @name is TripMac.
Hey, TripMac. Feels like your motives are more so me looking at your TikTok than maybe the issue at hand. At least maybe I'm cynical, and that's how it feels. So I probably won't. But thanks for the suggestion. My name's Ludwig. I thought you were going to get food. Yeah, I'm going to get food in a second. Mean? I'm not mean. I'm just a hard ass. What do you want from me? There are plenty of streamers out there who will read that and be like, absolutely, brother, let's check it out. It just will never be me. I'm on yellow side. I've never won as yellow side before. Okay, this vantage point allows us to not only cover this one, but the one we're staring at. Okay, I shot my own teammate. Let's get it done here. You're dumb? He's back? You're kidding me. I am stuck in the simulation. There's no way. Okay. Well, what is my team doing? Is yellow team doomed to fail? Holy shit, come on. Yellow team is so bad. Okay, hold up. This should be a free flag. 3-9. We can win this. He took my strat. You're on my team. We only win with bold plays. Come on!
Consider doing a stream where you rank your viewers' setup. No harm if you don't want to, was just curious. Like an r/roast but for gaming setups.
Team Yellow will never win. I think roasting setups has been done a lot. I'm not opposed to doing it. It's just been done a lot. Like X did it. I've done it before, I think, once. Schlatt did it recently. Miz has done it. I think Connor's doing it. I think. Did he send a video? So it's pretty common. I'm not opposed to it. Just very common. Wobby did it. Yeah, it's not a very original idea. Not to say that all my ideas need to be original. Or that they are. But sometimes when it's so done, it's hard to do. Oh shit, we got a special skin in. I don't understand how they do that trick.
Seconding the chatter/donator who recommended John Boyce's video about the Eagles and the Cowboys. Pretty fantastic piece of sports history.
Check it out. How's the relationship with Austin going? The friendship's going great. I'd say phenomenally. Title change? What's my title? Dumbest rules in sports. That is a very, very outdated title. No, I'm going to end soon, so I don't care enough to change it, but you are right. It should have been changed a while ago.
Hey Lud, I'm from the OSRS community and we love you. I don't know why Odablock said the stuff he said. He was right though. You do have nice hair, smiley face.
Look, I think the RuneScape community, if anything, is not... It's not one guy. Odablock is not the RuneScape community. It's Will. There's Bodhi. I got hit! Yes! There's, who else? A bunch of people who play RuneScape still. Drew Gooden. I do love Will.
My bad if it came across that way. I genuinely just wanted your input because of your history with Twitch and how hot of a topic it's been as of late with how much of a percentage they take from their own streamers. GG's and Ludwig 7s.
I don't think it's like the conversation has ever been we should donate versus we should sub. But I don't know. Oh wait, hold up. Okay, let me focus. We can kill this guy. It was just unlucky.
Old school RuneScape community here, also RuneScape 3 max player, and I like Ludwig.
Alright, that was unlucky. Let's go again. I'm never offended if someone doesn't like me. I feel like I have very mild takes. I don't think I specifically go out of my way for exciting or hot takes. I got mild ass takes that I feel like are just how I see the way things are. And it's not much deeper than that. But there will always be people, I think, who dissent. Which I think is fine. Thank you for the $50, Zach. Appreciate it. Fence hitting Andy. I don't even know if it's fence hitting. Politics are crazy, though. You know what's a recent thing that's been happening in politics? I listened to this on a podcast. But the Democratic Party has been doing ads for super alt-right politicians in the Republican primaries so that they can beat them in the general election happening later in the year. So they're hoping the alt-right guy wins because they're less, like, they're a worse candidate than, like, the more chill Republican boomer or whatever. It's a good strategy unless the alt-right guy wins. And then it's the dumbest thing you could do. I think there are 4 people in the running for... How do you do that jump? Oh, shit. There are 4 people in the running right now on the Republican Party who think the election was a fraud. And that Trump won. All right. This is for the win.
Are you going to do a watch along for the Valorant LCQ?
I don't know. I think I'm allowed to, but Valorant always... Ah! Don't ask questions mid-run, man! I'm so fucked now. I could win! That's so unlucky! Why is he kind of dancing along with a beat? I want to do more Valorant content, but I don't know. I don't know. Depends how chat feels about it, etc. Yada yada. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, it's my last game.
Okay, this makes $50 given to the mods. Signed the shoutout PC setup vodka RuneScape guy lol.
Have a good night, vodka RuneScape PC guy. Okay, that guy's a sweat. Gay 343. 5-sack or 10-mans could be fun. It's all different cups of tea. Because when you 5-sack, then you don't talk to chat. And some people only like streams where I talk to chat. You're a sweat? No, I'm not. I've just paid to win, and I win a lot. Just finished episode 500 of One Piece. Halfway there, baby! I think episode 500 is where it gets good, too. Do you talk to chat every stream? No, like when I do, like, Among Us. And I, like, ignore chat and play it. Maybe that's not a good example. But there's some games you don't. Like a Bros vs. Pros. Bros vs. Pros, people do not like watching the streams of. I'm in first! Oh my god, I almost didn't qual. Yeah, I'm still doing a chess tourney.
Hey Ludwig, I'm stuck on a rough minesweeper level. Any words of inspiration?
Shoot where there are no mines. When in doubt, fuck it. All right. Oh, is this for the win?